forget. You returned back over to Port Nyanzaru and then investigated over into the mines, finding some black puddings of which you defeated. Then, searching over to the area that Fort Balorian had scouted over to the west, you encounter some giant apes, which you defeated, some hydras, which you also defeated, and some sloths, of who were asking you to finish off a witch on the top of the Mambala Plateau. However, on your way over, you also investigated Orlunga, a temple that you found deep in the jungle, which possessed 3 riddles. After reaching the top, you met a guardian Naga at the top, who told you that there were 9 different magical items, and that by unlocking them, you may perhaps be able to find the lost city of Omu, which was devastated by a vision that you saw of a Serak, the Lich among Liches, who also casted Meteor Swarm on you inside of this illusion. After returning back, you gained information on the map about 9 of these shrines, each of them associated with one of 9 different magical items you can potentially unlock, 2 of which you have already unlocked. Those 2 being the let me pull it out. You already unlocked Kubazan's Ring of Muscle, and you had also gotten the Jewels of Wonder. 7 more of these.
Yeah.
7 more of these are lying about, but scattered across the continent inside of these various shrines, or are these cubes. And the last thing you had going on right before we ended off was you were heading toward Moa's Shrine, which was right there. Right there.
Right.
That one. That shrine. That one. Right there. It's on the map, that one. That shrine.
That one.
That one.
That one. Yep.
Wait, Aqua,
Wait, we
I
were
didn't
going
quite
that
catch
way?
Which one?
What?
That one.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Oh, did we ever check out this cave though? I can't remember.
Wasn't that what we were doing?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if we did it, but that's what we're doing, I think.
We either didn't or we did, and it was just like a little baby cave.
Yeah.
No,
think it-
we did
I
not.
don't. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
You
Great
did not live
DM.
inside of this cave, no.
Okay. Great. Let's go inside the cave then, I guess.
Alright.
How clean do the walls look?
How clean did he...
Do I spot any transparent monsters on the ceiling?
Is there any metal we can heat?
Yeah, true.
True.
Where is the metal?
Where's the metal inside the jungle? Where's the metal? You investigate into this cave that's over to here. And
Okay. Wait, legitimate question. If someone uses a throwing knife and it hits, can you heat metal on the throwing knife?
I'd probably
Actually-
allow it.
Okay.
I'd allow it if it's stuck onto the target.
Okay, sorry, continue.
Yeah, like, if they're squishy, you know, like fleshy, as a creature, then yes, it would stick onto them and you could heat that. If it was, of course, like a creature of stone or something, it would probably just chip off them and wouldn't do anything significant.
Right.
Just you wait till I learn heat stone, and then you're really in trouble.
Alright?
You'll be the real sergeant.
Investigating into this cave over here, you look around, and what seems notable is that it's not a very deep cave, unlike the other one where you found a black pudding. What does stand out is that there are clear signs that there was human activity here, as in you see a campfire that had been very poorly snuffed out, ripped tatters of cloth scattered about the area, and even broken crates.
Alka, are we inside the cave right now?
Yeah, you're just like, it's not a very deep cave, so you just kind of went in for a bit and looked around. There, you'd see nothing transparent. The walls are dirty.
I will investigate.
Okay. So beyond the broken down campfire, the broken boxes and crates, and the tattered cloths around the area, you look about and you see that there is one crate that is currently unopened, and it seems to have been just kind of left there. Do you have survival proficiency?
I think I do.
I do.
Okay.
Don't.
Azelka will be the one to see this this time. Azelka, you investigating around, you find that there have been footprints here, but they have been left here from a very long time ago, possibly months, and looked as if the creature that if there were definitely people here, they had been running away at a very fast speed at some point.
Can I check the? You said there was a box that was unopened.
Yes, there was an unopened crate.
Can I see if it's like trapped or if there's some kind of mechanism on it?
All right, so you go ahead and scout around on it. You have proficiency with these tools, so you know what to kind of look for in case of any kind of spring-loaded trap or the like. Nothing seems to stand out. It looks like a very mundane, unopened crate.
Open it.
You just
Okay, but what if I shanked it first just to make sure?
Traumatized by a previous mimic, you shank the crate, and you stab into the wood. Nothing else happens.
That seemed a little overkill.
I'll open the crate.
All right.
There was a puppy inside. No.
Right, you go ahead and kick open the crate a bit, and as you do, here's what happens. Look inside, and there is just a solid amount of gold pieces inside of here, along with a magic item that just kind of is there.
Well,
Strange.
our lucky day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to refuse some free gold.
Maybe it's cursed.
How
That's
much gold?
impossible.
Sure, it's not.
Oh yeah, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
This crate's filled with a good amount of gold coins. You feel that if you counted it, it would easily amount to 10,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
Crap.
So I wonder what scared them off, because that's kind of scary. That
Bracers of defense.
hey, these
Oh
look
yeah,
familiar.
these things.
Braces of defense. Put them in your teeth.
I wonder
Well-
which one of us doesn't use armor. Weird.
Yeah.
I can't think of
couldn't
anyone.
imagine.
Do all of you guys use armor?
Yeah,
I'm
We
the
should
only
have-
one that doesn't.
I'm gonna toss it over to Taka.
Pretty sure I do.
Let me check your sheet as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you have
Also-
studded leather armor.
There we go.
Oh, tanks, I guess.
Have fun.
We should.
I think you're
open
kind of all
random-
attuned out, though, anyway, aren't you?
I'll give the Ring of Shooting Stars to Keon.
Oh jeez, alright, I'm gonna have to figure that out.
The ring of shooting stars, of which you acquired in the first place, mind you, it's now been returned back to you.
We still need a long rest at some point. I have no resources left. I'm out of hit die.
I mean, I've certainly been better at, but strong wind could kill me.
Does it seem like we could rest here, Aqua, or is it? Do we feel the jungle malaise, as they say?
Yeah, it's almost like a humidity. That's how you that's what it feels like, right? It's like if you sit down for too long and just kind of rest for a bit, you kind of feel it seeping into you.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go to Moa. Maybe when we're at the shrine at Moa, it'll be a little better.
I
Is there
mean, it's
nothing else
close
in
to the
cave?
edge as well, so.
Actually,
Is there
that's
nothing
true,
else in the
Aqua.
cave? Like, is there nowhere else to go?
Yeah, you said it was a short cave. There's nothing else in the cave, right?
Okay.
No, the only other notable thing, since you have survival as well, Tychus, is that like looking around at the mouth, right, and then like as you were investigating further, you see that the footprints that you noticed that ran away were surprisingly not going to the east as you may expect towards civilization, but rather over to the west.
Do they look like like walking footprints or more like running footprints? There is a difference. Like if you're running, you put more pressure on your front of the foot.
Not,
You know.
not if you're walking
Oh,
really
finally get-
aggressively.
Morgan finally came in.
Oh,
From what
Yeah, we can go
From
over it.
what-
We can check it after this.
From what Zell found earlier, these footprints are definitely running. whoever was in here, whichever people were in here, were running away very fast.
Does it look like there's like how many sets of footprints are there?
Searching around, probably at least 20 unique footprints.
What?
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
And they were running out of that cave. That's weird.
Do I see footprints of any like sort of monster? Like anything bigger than just human foot?
Anything bigger than human footprints? You're checking outside. You're checking inside the cave, and nothing seems to be the case there. As you look outside, let me see what proficiencies you have. I see. Looking outside, let's see if there's anything quite so notable about what kinds of prints you can find. The biggest thing that you notice, going outside now, more deliberately looking around, is that at one of the faces of the wall behind some brush nearby, as you're looking through some of the plants and noticing that they are out of place, is that part of the wall is charred, as if it had been hit by very intense heat.
It's Rathalos.
Oh no. Not a rat.
Sorry, Aqua, we watched the Monster Hunter movie yesterday. It was atrocious, but
But you know,
okay. I have a question. That
yeah.
this region, like down here near the water, do you think that's like out of the jungle enough where we could sleep here? Because I know sometimes like the jungle maze does not necessarily extend too far out, and sometimes it does. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, you've been that thought probably crosses the mind of Kyon here, as they are thinking is like something, the nature of the malaise, and like when it doesn't seem to affect stuff seems a little arbitrary at times, but there probably is some consistency to it. Regardless, as the cave is not nearly deep enough, and it feels kind of the same regardless inside.
In the cave, I'm talking about like near the water over here, like outside the jungle.
Oh, okay. So like close to the river.
Yeah, somewhere around here.
It seems to apply even close over to that river right there.
Okay.
Question? The bracers of defense are technically like for the upper arm, right? Like for the lower, but they're still for the arm, not for the hands, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it looks like
I
upper
can
arm around the
I
arm.
can
area.
wear flaming fists and the bracers together.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean the braces won't get in the way of like gloves, which are basically what the flame fists are.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because like you can't have like two headpieces, and I wasn't sure how the differentiation is made between
I think it's like I guess it's like one's an arm, one's a hand or something.
yeah,
Yeah, basically.
Makes sense.
It's a good thing they aren't the bracers of the flaming fist.
yeah.
Not to be confused with the brazier of the flaming fist.
How do you you put the global AC modifier, right?
Yeah, that's what I usually do for stuff, so that way it's easy to remember like where all of the relevant additional sources of stuff are coming from.
Yeah, here on the right, there's show global AC modifier field, and you can just add a 2 to that.
Bracers of like for a name, I should just write bracers of defense and like save it.
Mm-hmm.
So my AC should be okay, 19. Cool.
Pretty solid defense.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Otherwise, it's a cool day. Fenville, you. Well, let me see. Let me check something.
Sorry, did not mean to do that.
Yeah, perception proficiency.
Miraculously, I am proficient in perception.
Looking out into the distance on this fairly nice day, actually, it's not nearly as awful as it generally is. One thing that does seem to catch your eye is that further down the path beyond the trees, there's a very, very dense mist, like just beyond.
Do you guys see that?
The Misty Isles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creepy. I don't like that.
That is strange. How healthy are you right now, Finval? And Tychus?
I have 50 HP. I have no second wind, no action surge, no eldritch maul, no faded glory.
Hmm. How
On a
about you?
scale of 1 to 48, I'm about an 8.
Oh my.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of stuff up my sleeve, though.
Actually, Azel, didn't you also fall unconscious during that fight? If I
I
remember?
have 7 health.
Good man.
Oh, I also have 0 hit die.
Same.
I just, I mean, we're already here. I guess we just tread onwards? Question mark?
We don't really have much of a choice.
Well, we definitely do, but we've already come all this way, right? What's the worst that could happen?
I could think of a few things. But I agree, we should just go onward. Here, before we go, let me just cast this to heal everyone. We're fine.
Confused. I didn't take any damage last
Let's
fight.
go.
Yeah, I mean, I also didn't take any damage last fight either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just healing everyone because it can target 6 creatures, and conveniently we have 6 creatures.
You technically have 7 creatures, as Mushrib, who is completely uninjured. He's just there also.
I forgot about Meat Shield Mushroom.
Oh, see,
I
I
guess
thought
I
about
can-
Mushrib. I thought about Mushrib. I forgot about Buckbeak. Oops.
What the fuck?
I can never forget Buckbeak.
Buckbeak's like another party member. Give them some credit.
Dude, Buckbeak does as much damage as me. It's crazy.
Buckbeak would one-round me.
Well, let us push onwards, I suppose. Oh, actually, if you're attuning to that, I guess we're taking a short rest. I guess
Yeah.
I'll also attune to the Ring of Shooting Stars. Why not?
Sure, it does
Like,
take
what
an
do
hour,
I-
doesn't it?
But like, what do I replace?
No, that's on you, buddy.
Ugh. Alright. Well.
I'm gonna be back in like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Mississippi.
1.
2
Mississippi.
Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. Some people.
Boy,
people.
Mississippi.
Alright, well,
Oh my
5
god.
Mississippi.
While she's gone, should we start heading over to the Shrine of Moa?
6 Mississippi.
Without her?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Still find her way.
With
As you all
Saga, but-
talk, as you all talk about the long lost city of Mississippi, you continue onward.
Okay.
Mississippi is canon. Let's go.
You make it over this far, and as expected, right, the area around here, the mist of this area is so dense that it is very difficult to see much more than about like 5 or 10 feet in front of you. It's just extremely obnoxious. Regardless, you still know the approximate area of where Moa's shrine is, but it's kind of hard to like locate the exact area right now.
Does
While
it
we're
seem like
walking,
a
I'm just
normal
gonna...
fog or a magical fog?
Do you have Arcana knowledge?
I don't, but we do have someone who knows detect magic.
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to say as while we
Oh,
were
okay.
walking. I was gonna ritual
Okay.
cast detect magic.
Alright.
And I have proficiency in Arcana as well, if that helps too.
Okay, so you cast detect magic, Fenvo, for the next 10 minutes, right? This eerie fog that's set in. It's difficult to see anything. You can constantly hear the animal sounds all around, but cannot see anything else besides that. You successfully cast it. This mist is not magical in any way, but let me check something.
Well, the mist itself isn't magical.
You're not sure if mist like this is normal. You do know that it is possible for magic to create mist of this, like, this density and this amount, but you don't know anything about mist itself to, know if this is how it's normally supposed to work.
Do we know anything about Moa?
Hmm?
Do we know anything about Moa? I don't remember a lot of the details.
Uh,
I don't remember if the giant
Naga.
snake thing. Yeah,
I think it was a snake.
I don't remember
Yeah.
if they told us anything about Moa.
Nah, they just kind of showed us where the things were.
Yeah.
What kind of creature is Moa? 'Cause it's one of the
It's one of the 9.
yeah.
I don't know.
Moa was a, or is a,
Was oh shit.
was, is, can be, would be. They are a Jakuli, which is a
Oh,
type
cool.
of.
Jorkuli?
Because they're like so close to being a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
The
Mo-
reason I'm asking is because
What
the
It's
shit.
cute.
The Veritas
beautiful.
cloak, we detected illusion magic on it. It says, and so I'm wondering if this is related to Moa's Shrine. I wonder if we'll figure out the answers. The fog there.
It could be.
No idea.
Or it could just be natural mist. I mean, I don't know anything about this kind of stuff. It certainly feels like mist.
Right. Right. Well,
Could be magical.
onwards, I suppose.
Do you have a way of being able to more accurately search this area, since it is still like 5 square feet? So unless you're planning to go, like every 10-foot area of this, it's going to be extremely difficult to find the shrine itself, outside of brute forcing it by sheer luck.
Well,
Brute
would
force it.
cartographer's tools help?
You start bringing out the cartographer's tools to help map out where you've at least previously been, and you have a pretty good sense of geometry, as if you are very good at knowing exactly, for example, how far 30 feet is.
What if I fired a crossbow and then listened for the sound it made when it hit something?
You fire a crossbow blindly out into the mist. Ba-doom. You hear a squawk.
Oh, fuck. Whoops.
Good job.
Oh, that's
We can
impressive.
we can eat it.
Hey, do we know how like tall this mist is?
You look up. There's mist.
Good point.
What about down?
You see down. You see your feet, and mist.
You know,
So-
I could just dimension door us 500 feet up and just try to figure it out from there. I have
Can you?
I have feather fall.
Hold up. Do you have to go through with somebody, or can you just send someone through
No,
by
it's
themselves?
Oh, I could just go by myself, but
No, that's so
can
much less
somebody else
fun.
go by themselves?
but it's also just
No, it
seems
has
like
to include him.
It has to include him. Okay. 'cause
Oh, yes,
The ring
I-
of muscle prevents me from taking fall damage, so you could do that, and I wouldn't even need feather fall.
wait, how high can you jump?
30 feet.
What about Buckbeak?
Yeah, Buckbeak is the ring of jumping out. How high can Buckbeak jump?
Higher,
on.
but he will take fall damage.
Oh,
True.
right.
I can standing jump 30 feet.
Would you like to demonstrate it for them?
Sure.
Tyke is just like,
Put on your camera.
true.
I jump high enough that you can't see me anymore, and I just come back out of the mist.
And Tyke is just up into the air, into the stratosphere in her heavy armor. You wait like a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then with a resounding quang of their armor, they land on the ground.
Out of curiosity,
dead.
if I jumped and I landed on something, would they take damage just from me falling on them?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd probably say yes. You're heavy enough.
Hmm.
They would still get to make a check against them, mind you, probably a dex save.
Did he get above the fog when he jumped, though?
They did not reach above the fog with 30 feet of jump.
Okay, I like the dimension door idea. I'm going with you.
What? I want to
Okay.
go.
Wow, geez, don't go everyone line up too quickly. I mean, this is going to be difficult to keep track of, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fine, you can go.
I'm gonna try to dust the mist away.
Right. You do gust some of the mist away, which does help, it takes a while to creep back in. So like as you perpetually gust, it does increase your range of sight just a little bit, which is nice because otherwise it's almost claustrophobic. But are you using Dimension Door now here, Fenville?
Yeah, I'm just gonna dimension
That
door
just sounds
500
dank. I mean, that's a waste of dimension door, but it sounds dank. So let's totally do it.
Do it,
feet
do
up, and we're gonna be looking out for
A building of any kind.
Anything.
yeah. And as soon as I get up there, I will also cast Featherfall, so we fall at 60 feet around. So we got a little bit of time to look if we're above the.
Oh man, that's like almost a minute, isn't it? Damn.
I will
Go.
stay on the ground.
Go, 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 go.
All right. You teleport up into the air, and very much you are above the dense mist. With your perfect sense of geometry, you can tell this mist seems to extend about 150 feet off the ground.
Wow.
Looking in every direction. You both have perception proficiency, right?
I do.
Yes, I believe
Okay.
I do not actually. Never mind.
Oh my gosh, I've got a blind guy with me.
Come on.
I also don't have it, so I mean,
Go ahead and roll perception, Fenville.
Oh no.
One.
Do you want me to roll too, or do you want me to like help him out, make it an advantage?
No, because anything that you would notice, Fenville notices kind of by default by being proficient in it.
so you.
In this case, what you do notice is the following. First, you see the queerest thing, Kion, which is that you see that the area where the actual shrine is not actually shrouded in nearly as much mist, so you get an approximate idea of where it is. Like, you're pretty sure that that's gotta be it, as it's the only area from above the air that doesn't have nearly as much density to the mist itself. Fenville, you see that in addition to what you see is that out far, far, far in the southeastern direction, approximately here. Let me go ahead and get my ruler.
Oh,
Approximately
fuck, the
here.
dragon's gonna come murder us.
You do actually see a red dragon up in the sky. It's very,
Jesus
very,
Christ.
very small. Very faint, very small.
Does it seem to notice me?
You are very far away. But you don't think it noticed you. You can't really see its eyes from this distance. It's almost like a small, like a plane in the distance, kind of.
Okay, can I just say a part of me wants to cast a spell from the Jewels of Wonder just to see what happens when I'm up here?
Jesus.
Mm,
We're gonna die.
And do it. That was a little too risky.
But that seems to
I've never
that
noticed
seems
how
to be
slow
the-
you fall.
That seems to be the predominant thing that you notice out here as you begin to slowly descend down to the ground, back into the mist. And with the rest of your teammates down there, 10 seconds later, they see you both just kind of down, down, down.
Well,
That was
you guys see
awesome.
anything?
that worked, actually. I think it's that way, based on where I was looking. I'm a little out of it. I saw a dragon in the distance, so I'm a little spooked. It was very far, but still.
Dragons
Yeah,
are
based on where Fenville was pointing, it's in the direction that that she wrote on the map when she wrote Dragon. So somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Okay.
little scary. But if we just go this way, I mean, we should make it to the shrine.
Okay.
With it found and not needing to brute force every square foot of this 5-mile radius, you managed to locate Mo. Imagine how long that would take, having to like move in a zigzag pattern as you basically hit something. You reach over to what appears to be a shrine in front of you, and unlike the rest of the area, much as it seemed up in the air, this shrine is not covered in the same mist that you saw earlier. Here's what you see before you. You arriving over at the south area.
Oh, it doesn't look as big as the other two.
But see, remember this is the god with illusion magic in it, so you never
Oh,
know.
You're right.
So you're saying walk into all the walls and see which ones you go through.
I mean, that's certainly a way to look at it.
Is there anything like on the structure right here?
Let me see. Here is what the descriptions read. A column of rock rises. Oh wait, no, not here. The walled ruin overgrown with palm perches on in front of you. Palm trees grow in front of this squat building, and worn steps ascend to an archway that forms the entrance. Reliefs of coiled serpents flank the entrance. The walls of this area here are carved with serpents all across, and there is a inscription in cuneiform up on top of the archway itself. Although I don't believe you can read Oldamuan from a distance, right? Unless, wait, how
No,
were you reading Oldamuan before, right?
Comprehend languages, and I have to be
Correct.
touching the surface that has it written down for that. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I will start walking forward unless anyone has any objections.
I will start walking forward as well, and I'll start ritual casting comprehend languages just ahead of time.
Go, go,
'cause
go.
Okay. Yeah.
I imagine you'll wait for it to finish casting, and it is kind of high above the ground, only like 10 feet, but are you just gonna just try jumping for it, Fenville?
He catches the ride on Buckbeak.
Yeah, if Buckbeak offers, I would much prefer that, because I think I have to be
Yeah,
touching
sure.
it to read it, so I'd have to jump and
Yeah.
like read one word at a time.
Yeah.
Alright,
No, you
I'll
can-
cast-
you can-
I'll
I'll
just
get off
cast,
in time on Buckbeak.
or I can just cast Mold Earth for like a little staircase.
Either way works.
Hmm.
Buckbeak, you're on top of me.
I don't know.
Thanks.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I didn't really do anything. I just kind of clicked his token again.
I think it was Aqua that did it.
Oh yeah, I fixed it. Looking here, here's what you read up there. The message there in Oldamuan says the following: Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Also,
You,
can I point out how
uh,
terrifying that hallway looks like?
Aqua,
Here's
can I,
also
use,
what.
can I use Mage Chance to kind of like feel around these little pockets right here?
Yes, you feel around them, and based on your previous knowledge of what you've encountered before, these are definitely arrow slits. The walls of this rubble-strewn corridor are carved with serpents, and these arrow slits are spaced along them every 5-ish, 10-ish feet. Cobwebs currently fill the arrow slits and hang like drapes from the corridor ceiling. And up, further in, you see that there is this thing right here, which is a mosaic of what appears to be a Jakuli fighting some kind of monkey monster.
Okay.
Was there a monkey in the Nine Beasts? I don't remember.
I think so.
Yes,
Do
you
I
recall
see-
that.
Sorry.
Sorry. You recall that one of the 9 gods was a Sioux monster, based on the description, which is kind of monkey-ish. Let me go ahead and find the token of what that looks like.
Okay.
Oh, Aqua, I hate to tell you this, but he's upside down.
Ah, true.
Oh, no.
Does it look like there's any traps anywhere around here? Like, I mean, there's something like a trigger that would trigger the.
It's probably the ethereal triggers that the other ones had.
Yeah,
if I had
like,
to
but
guess.
I can see them. So can I see it?
Oh, yeah.
And here there are no ethereal triggers visible, but what you do see more clearly is that, especially if you're a dungeon delver, there are pitfall traps all across this entire hallway.
Oh, God.
Oh, not this again.
It's the hallway of Doom V2. Let's go.
Also, Nick,
Aqua.
it's a little bit hard to hear you. Was your mic kind of low today?
Me?
No, Nick.
It might be that I don't know what's going on with it because my output volume is maxed. I think I
It
can't do
sounds the
anything
same.
higher. Maybe I just have. I can try and move it closer to my mouth. But...
Guys, I have an idea.
What's the
I'm
idea?
listening.
Well, I'm gonna explain the spell Fabricate by clicking this button. I could try to turn one of these trees into like a bridge that goes across the hallway. I don't know how much that would help.
That's a great idea.
Before we do anything like that, Aqua, I want to
Hmm?
like go over here. I'm sure there's a rock somewhere around here, and I'm just gonna throw it down the hallway.
Right? Throw. Do. It just kind of sits plainly on top of one of the obvious pitfall traps.
It
On
just,
top
Okay.
of it?
It lands and then just lights on fire.
I just wanted to see if there were any like, triggers besides the pitfall traps. Okay.
Right, you
What do you guys
guys
think?
think I'm going to slowly start casting this as a ritual, so I'll make a bridge and we'll figure out if we need it later.
Okay, fair enough.
Hello, tree. Cast.
Cast.
I'll kind of walk into the hallway where I see that it's safe, but not like all the way in where the arrow slits are.
Hmm.
And I'll just say hello.
Hello.
It's echoing.
Yeah, it's just an echo inside of this desolate marbled. Oh, this isn't really marble. This stone is kind of similar to all of the other shrines. Every single shrine seems to be made out of this same kind of unique stone.
I'll say I'm Saga.
I'm Saga.
Akko, I want to try pushing down like the floor over here with Matrons again.
Alright, so you put a little bit of force onto it, right? And even with just that 15 pounds of pressure that you're placing down, it is enough to cause the pitfall trap to spring downward. And as it does, you see acid bubbling at the bottom.
Ooh. Okay, and how big is the pitfall trap? It's like the 10-foot. It's just 10 foot right here, or how big is it?
Yeah, each pitfall trap, of which there are 3, is 10 by 10.
Okay. Does it come back up or does it stay that way?
After just about 10 seconds, it returns back to its original position.
Okay, I'm starting to like this bridge idea a little more.
You know,
Uh-huh.
in theory,
You could jump
if
across.
I could jump across. like pretty much guaranteed to be able to jump across, but I'm still scared because there's acid at the bottom.
You could probably get lit up by arrows too. Well, you could. I don't know. Wait, so the arrow traps didn't go off when the pitfall trap activated?
The arrow slits? No, they did not.
On the bright side, though, assuming they require dex saves, I can instead make a strength save
So,
with advantage.
does it look like there's an arrow inside the arrow slit? If I get close here?
You're
see
like
that?
looking. They're covered in cobwebs, so I presume you use your mage hand to just kind of clear it a little bit, right?
Sure.
It's like, you look to see if there is any kind of cobweb that any actual arrow in there, and instead what you find is not
What?
arrows. You see what appears to be a room.
How big is the hole that I'm looking through? Like just big enough for an arrow? That's it?
Yeah, it's like an arrow slit. It's not very large.
Okay. Wait. Hear me out on this. What if Azalka cast Misty Step into that room?
That's an idea.
Okay, first question. Can you cast it twice? This is an important
Yes.
question.
He's just trapped in there, guys. Guys.
Look,
Should we try this? You don't have to. How are you feeling?
That's an idea.
let's see. Is it far
'Cause-
enough?
Well, he
No,
means
it's
it's
just-
he means
yeah,
in the
it's
side
room.
room.
In the
Oh.
side room, yeah. That's why I was saying, can you cast it twice? So, because the old Moon said Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth, and so there's got to be something with these side rooms. I feel like that's what makes the most sense to me.
Let's do it.
All right, you go ahead and cast Misty Step into the room, Azel.
Boom.
Inside you go, you all just see them like kind of teleport in. Right, so they turn into mist momentarily, speed 30 feet inside through the arrow slit, and there they are in. And here's what you see.
What the heck?
Inside of this, in the middle of this room over here, there's a large statue of a boned coiled serpent that is dominating across this across this web-filled room. And as you're standing right there, it actually springs to life. As it looks like this.
Oh god, I recognize that.
However,
I have 12 health.
rather than being hostile, it simply says, "One of us always tells the lies."
Oh no.
Here we go. Okay. Do we have a way to get in the other room?
I sure
Do you have a
don't.
pickaxe?
While this is going on, Fenville, you finished successfully creating your bridge.
Oh, look at this, the bridge is done. It's 8 connected 5-foot cubes, so it can reach like so.
All right. Presumably, it's not too hard to set it.
It is only 5 feet though, so it's not too wide. Look at that.
Walking across a 5-foot platform is actually not too bad when you think about it, right? 5 feet's quite a bit.
Yeah. Ta-da. Where's Azelle?
He went
Bad.
into a hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna point into the hole of the arrow slit hole.
Oh, okay. I was worried that he
Okay.
fell into the
Hey,
pitfall
no,
while I wasn't
you have
looking.
12, you have 12 HP, you're fine.
Second idea. I cast Reduce on myself and crawl through the other hole.
I mean,
Is that possible?
You have this easy bridge to finally get a easy inspection visually across, right? As you walk over onto the bridge, you check out the other arrow slits. One of them is a little bit larger than the others that you think you could probably reduce yourself into it.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna cast Reduce on myself and try and crawl through it.
Right. You turn into Mini-Kion. Hold on. Forgot to do this properly. There we go.
Fantastic. Oh, by the way, Akka, you can remove the symbol on the top right, because I no longer have the cloak of displacement.
Oh, okay. Is that what you replaced with the ring of shooting stars?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Approaching up to it, this statue of a coiled serpent similarly springs to life. As it looks as so and says, "One of us always tells the truth."
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, did the other one say one of us always tells the lie?
Yeah. One only tells lies, one only tells truth.
Okay. Wait. What if the one? Okay, the other one on the left said one of us always tells a lie, or right? Okay, I'm
Mhm.
trying to think.
Yeah.
Is that all they say? They don't say anything else, really?
Currently, they have not said anything else. No, they simply are just coiled there
Ask
in
them
their
what
respective
are you?
positions.
Yeah, sure. I'll ask them what they are.
Go to the washroom. You're back.
Whose mic is giving like background noise?
Might be
Jake.
mine, but if I turn off my fan, I will melt. So I will just try to
Oh.
mute when I'm not talking.
Small price to pay.
I'm Aqua. I'm gonna ask this one what it is.
Okay. You go ahead and ask what it is. It's first off, as you do, you feel some force compelling over you. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
You feel fine currently, as you felt something come over you momentarily. As you ask what it is, and it says, "I am the one that always tells the truth."
Question: can we hear them speaking from out here?
Yes, it's very audible.
Okay, so
Azalka, do the same.
okay, I'll ask the same question to the bone guy.
Mm-hmm.
Do I gotta do a charisma saving throw?
Yes, as you ask the question, you similarly make that charisma save.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
You also feel fine. As I'm asking them what they are, they go ahead
Right.
and tell you.
So you can go
Oh.
ahead.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm thinking about what exactly they say. I am the only one that lies.
Aqua, I'm gonna cast Eagle's Splendor on myself.
Equals Splendor. Let's see. The target has advantage on charisma checks. Oh, that's charisma checks, not charisma saves.
Oh, I thought it was both. Okay, never mind. I will not do that then. Let's see. Okay, well, that doesn't really help us because
I think it might, actually.
well, so if the one on the right is the one that tells the truth, then I could just ask it how to get across. But if the one on the right is
No, think
Oh,
about
okay.
think about the wording used.
one of us always tells a lie, and then I am the one that lies. One of us always tells the truth, and I am the one that tells the truth. Right?
He said,
Amazing.
I'm the only one that lies on the left. And if he's lying, then that would mean that they're both liars.
That's true.
They don't necessarily have to be doing what they're saying.
They could be lying.
Hmm. So you think they're both lying?
I think the one on the left speaks in half-truths.
What if they both speak in half truths? Ooh.
It's entirely possible, but I don't trust the one on the right.
I mean, I don't trust either of them, but here we are.
Do we have a choice?
But we probably do have to ask more questions to get anywhere.
Yeah. What should I ask him?
I don't know that. I'm just wary.
Wait, before we go on, can one of you guys just get to the end of the bridge and see if there's anything else in this
See
room
what's
here?
there, yeah. Get
Sure.
an idea.
I will take a little
I'll at least try.
walkie walk down the bridge.
Right. With your bridge, the pitfall traps like don't even activate it. You just kind of walk across without any issue with your fabricated bridge.
I should use this more.
Here's what you
Fabrication
see.
lasts a certain amount of time.
No, it just changes materials into like,
Okay.
because like the cost of it is the fact that the trees are like eaten.
Right.
Speaking of, I'm glad somebody finally chose fabricate after I buffed it. I think turning it to a ritual was a good idea.
Yeah, it's sick. what a dope spell.
Oh my.
Okay, whoa, this room's not very friendly looking, guys.
Right. In the middle of this room, a stone cube rests on a plain stone pedestal. 12 ballistas juts from the surrounding walls, aiming at the pedestal. The floor in front of the pedestal bears a mosaic depicting a Draculi constricting a Sioux monster, and moss obscures some of the detail on it. You do see a little bit of Oldamu in there on it, actually, Fenville. And as you, I guess I'll let you decide if you would like to.
Oh yeah, no,
move.
he would touch it and try to like read it for sure, against
Okay.
his better judgment, which is, you know, a very small voice.
All right. Give me a second. You go ahead and start touching the inscription on the ground that's next to the mosaic, and here's what it says. Give me a moment.
Made you look lol and then
Use your gunfire.
As you touch it, a fourth pitfall trap opens directly underneath you.
It says, "Death rewards a thief deceived."
Alright
say that
guys, let's not get tricked.
Death rewards a thief deceived.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the chat as well.
Oh, okay, I wasn't scrolled down all the way. That would explain it.
Also, let me go ahead and also place the exact words that are being used by each one so far. From the left one, it has
I
said.
was keeping check on Notepad.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Well, still write it, cause
Yeah, write it out though.
Okay.
Now make Mark write it.
I
up.
don't have to do that, so I'm glad I don't want to do that.
I think you should ask them how to get the cube.
So Jake, what you're saying is the one on the left always lies, and the one on the right sometimes lies.
I think they just both are liars.
I think that every every other question that you ask them is a lie, and every. Does that make sense?
Ish. But it's also Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth. So what if their lies are what's true? Would that make them still lies?
Well,
Ooh.
they're not necessarily the truth, they're just concealing it.
What is
So
in the other room?
What do you mean?
Like, what is in the other room? Ask each of them what is in the other room.
How? Yeah, I just want to avoid Christmas saves if possible because I'm not terribly good at them. But I'll ask them.
But I think we had to communicate with them to figure it out.
Yeah. What is in the room with the ballistas? I'm gonna ask it to the one there. Right?
Oh, that's what you're asking, that one?
Yeah.
You asked the one right there. Make a charisma saving throw, as you do. As you make the save, you feel yourself being watched by something. As inside of the room right there, Fenville, you notice that all of the ballistas suddenly are rotating toward the hallway.
Oh.
As the question gets answered by you, Kion, you ask them what's inside of there, and the one tells you a cube ready for the taking.
Azalka, you do it.
If I lie down,
Okay.
will the ballistas be shooting over me?
You think that if you get really low to the ground, you're like squatting on the bridge, you see that they are aiming a little higher.
Okay.
Do you want to take that chance?
Guys, the ballistas are looking at the hall.
Azalka,
Yeah.
are you gonna ask the same question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You ask what is inside of the hall with
Okay,
these ballistas,
Maybe
and
Ben
this
will
is
move first though.
Fenval's they're gonna shoot over him.
you received the following. It tells you a trap for those who hold the cube.
Azalka, ask. If I were to ask the other guy, what would he say?
I'm gonna start ritual casting detect magic while I'm over here. By the way.
Yeah, dude, I'll just ask what would the other person say if I ask the same question?
Okay. What would the other person say? Make it. As you do, you also feel being watched, by something as well, and a similar experience that Kion is having. You see it at the Fenville, that the ballistas, that were already aiming for the hallways, kind of, you know that what happens to something just kind of misaligns for a moment and then just returns back to its place.
Mhm.
It's kind of like they jitter for a moment as they realign toward the hallway once more. This is what you get. As you received the following. What would the other person have asked them the same question? Let's say. They would say. The truth.
Are you
It's
kidding
like
me?
bullshit.
This is stupid.
Okay, should I just try and grab it with mage hands and get the fuck out of here, or
Probably not.
no?
Look, all the ballistas are looking at the hallway. I'm a little afraid to move back down the hallway. I think they might shoot at me. Just ask them how. Saga, be careful. Ask them how to get the cube. Just ask both of them.
I'll ask that to the one on the right.
Alright, you ask how to get the cube. As you ask that, Kyon, the following happens.
Hi, I'm back.
Hi back, welcome back.
Lo and behold, Jake, I still can't make throws to save my life.
True. In this case, you might not be able to make throws to save my life either.
What you see is the following. These 12 ballistas inside of this room suddenly shoot arrows through the hallway, which curve spectacularly down the hallway through the arrow slits, and all 12 of them aim for you, Kyon.
I see.
Holy shit!
Here's what happens.
Are they unloaded after that?
Let's see, that one's a miss. However, as it misses, one thing seems to become apparent, Kyon. Even though the ballista did not directly hit you, you still felt a pain of damage as it still managed to deal 2 force damage on the hit regardless.
Oh my.
Shit.
Are you kidding me?
Aqua really said, don't ever unattune to the cloak of despise.
I was hoping it would be a deck save, but alas.
What's your AC mark?
17 or 18, I think. 17.
Hold on, I'll make this a simple calculation. One moment. You take 43 damage from the ones that hit you, from the 5 that hit you, and from the 7 that missed, another 14.
Exactly. How much
Exactly.
AC you had.
Exactly 57 damage.
Wow.
Is that how much damage you have?
Yeah, that is my max
Do
HP.
you have second chance?
No.
Fuck.
What I will do, though, is I'll use a luck point to have it reroll one of those.
Okay, probably just 24 then. I'll make it so it was the one that did 12 damage, because I think that's roughly the correct one. Sorry, why did I roll the damage again? I'm sorry. Let me roll the roll again. That completely
huge
misses,
stuff.
actually. So you actually had 10 more HP as a result of that.
Nice. Okay, so I have 10
Does the guy
Yeah,
answer the
but-
question at least?
Yes, they do actually. As these arrows like dig back into your back, right, and you're like reeling from the pain for just a moment. The Naga inside of there answers a question of which was, where would I find a cube? And what they say is,
How do I get the cube?
Because how do you get the cube?
would I get the cube?
Yeah.
And speaking of the cube, while you're typing that, do these have arrows in them anymore?
You see force arrows beginning to notch back into place. Kyon, you no longer feel like something is watching you. And the Naga there on the right side answers by searching in the ballista room.
Guys, they're still reloading. Should I just grab the cube and leg it?
Hold on. I'm gonna try to like kind of put pressure onto the walls on both sides. See if they're like
I
real walls.
think Fenval should try and leg it.
All right. Guess I
Does
haven't
anyone
been
have any
deceived.
objections to that?
Well, how much movement do you have?
All right, guys, just have my back if they start shooting at me. All right.
Okay.
But how much can you make it back out?
If I really just go as fast as possible, I can make it there.
Do you want me to try? I have like
I've got this
200
actually.
movement.
I'm gonna
Okay.
cast haste on myself,
Right. That increases your AC by 2 as well.
and I will run here. I'm just gonna grab the cube
Right.
while they're still hopefully reloading. I'll use the rest of the movement that haste gives me to run 40 more feet. I'm assuming that we can move past each other on the bridge, me and Saga.
I
Yeah,
can
Yeah,
move.
but
5 feet,
he-
5 feet wide. No?
here's what happens before you move across the bridge. You move your hand through onto the cube, and your hand phases right through it.
Oh, that's not good. Guys, the cube isn't real.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so let's see. Which ones of those hit? Is the 14 for me as well? Oh, Jesus Christ.
There we
He
go.
wasn't done yet.
Okay. Well, we're gonna cutting words the 14. I
Well,
think
no,
this
you,
might
you have
just...
16, you have 16 AC. But yeah.
Oh, right. Okay,
I
is there
think you're
anyone...
screwed regardless.
I think I might just be dead, to be honest.
You could cutting words the 19.
Yeah, I guess I'll cutting words the 19, try to get it down. R D8. Nice. So that one's only 2 damage.
It is only 2 damage, yes. As the
Let's see. It'd be
Do you
2.
have your illusions?
No, I don't have mirror image up right now.
Oh, okay.
2, 2, 4. So let me go through it one at a time because I need to see how many. 2, 2, 4. 2, 2. Okay, so we're still conscious
Aqua,
as of
is
right
it-
now.
Is it possible for me to like prepare to use the shove from Mage Hands from over here and try and like push him back towards the bridge if something happens?
Where am I?
from there you can't see them from
So
there.
2, 2,
But
4, 2.
I don't think it
2.
technically requires line of sight
Two.
for.
Okay, so that one.
Yeah, I
we're
don't
for the
think it
blizzard.
does. I mean,
No,
'cause
I
I
mean,
presumably,
I'm pretty
presumably
sure
know
I
where he
just.
is, right?
I'm pretty sure I just die on the floor because I get knocked out by like the first 7 and then shot on the floor like 8 times.
Which is in fact exactly what happens as you're the last thing that goes to your mind, Fenville, as your hand reaches for that cube it's an illusion. As you are unceremoniously shot onto the ground multiple times and skewered in front of Saga's face.
Well, that was pleasant.
What the
Let's see.
fuck?
Do I have any other moves I could have done there? Let's just see. Nah, I did pretty much everything. That's fucking funny.
I think you should, instead of asking questions. Okay, this was kind of the idea I had, but you don't have to do it. I thought maybe we could ask or tell them, like, you are the liar to both of them. Or something.
Saga proceeds to ignore that Fenville was skewered in front of them and begins
No,
to plan
I
accordingly.
definitely saw that.
Dead.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
anyway,
fine.
I was thinking I figured out the riddle.
No, I did not. But what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't have any way to help you.
Well, presumably they only go after someone
Okay.
either asking questions or trying to grab the cube. So if you're trying to grab Fenfall's dead body, for
Break the ballista and see what happens.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna look around the room, see if I can see anything that looks out of the ordinary.
Searching around as you kind of maneuver around, you get a bit closer over to the corpse, and with your dungeon delver, because of your blind sight, you can see that this cube is clearly an illusion. As you search around the room a little bit more, something that becomes apparent is that on the ethereal plane, you see that there is what appears to be like a opening, a 10-foot opening right here.
What did I say?
And
Yeah.
one similar over here.
You guys should always just let me go into rooms first to avoid disasters.
I mean,
So I'm taking the cube.
that would not have
Is
avoided what
there-
happened with Fenfall.
Is
That would
there
have
a
saved us
way?
a stealth plot.
Well, no, I would have seen it was an illusion.
I would have seen that it's an illusion. Does the door look like it could be accessed from the material plane?
You think you would have to actually actively interact with it to find out?
Okay, I'll go next to it, see if I can see like a knob or something. I'm
You're
not gonna
looking for.
touch it. I'm not touching it. I'm just looking very carefully
You ever
with
seen Harry
minute
Potter?
seeing.
Run at it.
There appears to be no knob of any kind on it.
I mean,
Can I-
just try like I think you should try and like walk through it or touch it because
Yeah,
right now
I'm
the
gonna-
blisters aren't active.
I will try to go through it.
I'm assuming this is the way that you would get in here if you didn't cheat and cast a spell to get through it.
All right, you put a bit of pressure, light pressure onto it, and you find yourself moving through the wall, Saga. But make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Oh
You
my
are
God.
feeling watched
Have fun!
Okay.
as you are
Fuck it.
standing currently in the doorway.
Okay,
In the
okay, okay.
doorway? Can I walk
Okay, wait,
in?
no, check out over here. Check out if there's like another one over here or over here, you know?
Okay, but can I walk in between it, or am I stuck here?
You phase through without any issue. It's just that in the middle of the doorway is when you get that sensation of being watched, but you feel
Okay.
you're just there.
What do I see in this room?
Inside, nothing that hasn't already been seen. These things are clearly like being animated from the ethereal plane, as many other trap components of these shrines are. Though nothing of it seems like the only trigger was something being in the room to activate them to spring to life. Beyond that, outside of this particular one, nothing of interest appears anywhere on the walls or the like.
So there's no other opening for the rest of this?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Is there
Um,
like an item here that's like, does the pedestal have some kind of significance, or is this just like normal looking?
Which pedestal?
Like where it's standing.
The pedestal seems to be just made out of the same material as the rest of the shrine. Otherwise, the only notable thing is, of course, that the statue animated to life as Azo approached it and is currently just kind of idling there. It's not motionless, but it's just like, standing in almost like fake breathing as if to give it some semblance of motion and life.
Okay. When I was out there, did I see that if the ballistas could be disarmed?
You saw that they are triggered from that they have that currently actually you see ethereal lines jutting from where you are over to all of the ballista area, and same as with Azel. But you think if any disabling were to happen, you'd have to be on the ethereal plane to interact with these lines.
Well, I took blink. I didn't replace it, I think.
Hmm.
Did I take blink? I thought I did.
At your level 8 feet?
Yeah. Well, no, because you said I could replace second chance. I thought that's what I did. But I don't see it added here. Maybe I didn't do it. Huh.
Oops, I don't even see second chance on yours. Oh wait, yeah, I see second chance on there.
Oh, maybe I forgot to do it. Because remember I was telling you that I was gonna do that.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you can go ahead and we'll just if that was the intention even before you had entered.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
remember.
Then-
Do you remember when we were talking about it? I said I was gonna replace it.
I don't remember because my memory sucks, but I believe you, which is more important.
But you can look. We had this chat in like.
Yeah, yes, I believe you. That's the important part. Don't trust my memory, is what I'm saying. My memory is very bad. Sure, you have blink from the what's
Okay.
called fake teleportation.
Yeah, I'm gonna like stand by one of the ballistas and ready an action, I suppose. Like ready my thieves tools.
Mhm.
And
Right.
blink.
All right,
And-
it's going to be tricky to try and dismantle one of these ballistas inside of the ethereal plane, but you're going to give it a shot. It's going to probably be a disadvantage as a result, since you have all of 2 seconds to even attempt something. So, go ahead and make the thieves' tools roll at disadvantage. It uses dexterity.
Really? Oh.
Oh my god. What
You'll
is with
just
these
hit.
minerals? Okay.
As you attempt to dismantle that ballista, it gets triggers shooting out one time and trying to hit you. Absolutely and utterly missing. It almost like was just a mechanical failure on the part of the ballista.
Premium holes in a row.
Since I can do this at will, I'm just gonna try it again.
All right.
Hold on. Actually, instead of trying to dismantle it, this time when I blink, I wanna make an investigation check.
Mhm.
Seeing like what is the best thing to go after, basically. So I'm blinking.
Also,
Alright,
as for how, oh, sorry, one last thing. As you got, in order to get past here, essentially what you did is that as you blink, because you get return within 5 feet, you
Yeah.
literally just bypassed walking past it entirely because you just
That's
blinked the
kind-
5 feet past it.
That was the plan. Yes.
Oh, perfect. Then yeah, you get past it that way. You are investigating over onto these ballista trap, like a ballista trap, inside of the,
See if there is like a cube that I'm not seeing.
like on the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Looking about, outside of all the various trap triggers and the like, there's not anything cube related inside of the ethereal plane inside of this room that is visible. Yes.
The last time I failed the charisma check, it asked that's when the ballista shot, right? I've not done one since then.
No.
Is that right? Okay.
Correct.
They said that
I'm going-
you stopped getting launched.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the one on the right if there's anything secret about the room that I'm in besides the illusion that I already know about.
Oh, okay. I'll make that charisma saving throw.
Hold on, let me see something real quick. Okay, that's good.
All right, you feel fine. You do not feel like you are being watched. As the right one answers, the secret to the cube is in this room.
I want to go over here and just press on the wall.
Right, you do. It feels like a wall. There's nothing notable about it in any capacity.
Is there anything like around this?
Yeah.
No, I think this one's full of shit. I think this one's one we have to ask. I don't think we asked the one on the left.
Yeah, but we know what the exit is. Azalka can say, "How do I get out of this room?" and see if it lies.
Okay.
I'm just worried because if he fails the charisma check, he probably dies. You know?
It's a price we have to pay.
I mean, yeah, I guess you don't have to do that.
Okay, wait.
I
What if
guess Marquis
Tychus
can ask
yells
that.
it? What if Tychus yells it from the other room, from the hallway?
Well, he's not in the room, so why would he ask?
Just put your go to like
That's
the air hole and just put your like mouth on it and yell at it.
You can say, how can my friend leave this room or something? I guess.
Yeah, because I'm just worried that Azalka's gonna take the same fate as Fenville.
Yeah, I can try yelling into the room.
All right. What question would you like to yell into the room, Tychus?
How can my friend leave the room?
Okay. You yell it into the room and receive no response.
You have to be inside. Well, to be fair, you could just come in, because there's like a.
Aqua, can I like look around this room and see if there's like anything notable at all around this, especially around the snake-like thing itself?
Let me see. You do not have investigation proficiency. Nothing is standing out to you in any way.
I'll go over there. I'll
You just-
blink into the room.
All right, you just see Saga blink through. Blinking in. You have investigation proficiency and searching around. You're sure there's nothing significant, notable about any of the walls here, ethereal or otherwise. You're looking around pretty thoroughly, Saga.
What
Is it
about
this
the
secret?
snake itself? Does it look like it has something?
No. Same thing as in the left room. It's just as featureless and barren.
Okay, I will try and enter the room.
All right, make the charisma save as you enter. You feel fine.
Aqua, I'm gonna ask the serpent, can I have the cube?
All right, go ahead and make the charisma save as you ask the question.
Alright, I'm gonna use another luck point to roll it again.
Oh, okay. All right, you feel fine. At first, you thought you were being watched, but it was just, paranoia after seeing someone get skewered. You ask where. Can I find a cube? Was the answer?
I have the cube.
Can I have the cube?
Can I have the cube?
Yes.
And they tell you.
I'm having a good time. Look,
You working on rolling a new character?
Well,
I mean,
we
I
can
hope-
revive him, but
I hope we can revive
the
him in
death
town.
but the death curse is gonna the problem with the death curse is that it settles after someone's revived. So you might have to make a new character.
Only if you find it in the left chamber.
So when I investigated the left chamber, it said he said that. Oh, there was nothing there, right?
There's nothing there now.
Anyway, can I ask the serpent now how we can leave the room?
Okay.
Or do you want to ask
asked
that
it.
question again, or do you want to ask a different question this time?
You never
I
answered.
never answered, so.
No, I mean, like, do we want to ask a different question based on the, the previous question we just got here? You want to just ask how to get out of the room? Because it's probably just going to tell you walk through the door.
Well,
If
if
it's
it
on the
does,
But if it
if
does,
it
then this
tells
is
the
one we're
truth,
talking
yeah,
about.
that's the
Okay.
one
One
we're
of the lies, one
supposed
of
to.
the
Okay, I
lies.
see what you're saying. Okay.
We're just testing it to find out which one for sure. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll ask the same question.
All right, make that charisma save. You feel fine.
Oh, okay.
You ask them how to leave the room. You see them I see it kind of coiling around as if like jittering as it's trying to think of an answer. And then
Just wants in a body
you,
bag.
you see it hesitate to answer. You cannot leave the room.
Okay. So that one was
Okay.
the one full of shit.
Hey,
Ask-
guys, this snake's a lying piece of shit.
Ask now I'll ask the one that's here. I'll say where is the cube? Like in which location of the left room is the cube?
Can I just say, while she's asking this, I'm going to stand very, very far away.
All right. Go. What's the exact wording of your question, Saga? And make that charisma save as you do.
Can I if I failed the charisma save, blink away from the arrows? just asking for a friend, is that a mechanic?
I do not think so. No.
Well, it should be.
Don't make it too easy.
Oh, sorry, that was a disadvantage.
It's fine. You feel fine regardless.
This is a DC 10 charisma save.
Yeah.
Charisma check.
Which
Oh,
is
do
funny
I
that we
do
failed
the
her so many
You just suck-
times.
Mark, you just suck at charisma checks.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, I have a
Fucking
plus
min
7
rolled
to these
3
guys.
times.
What was the question again, Saga? Like
It was exactly in which location of the left room can I find the cube?
in which location in the left room can I find a cube? The one on the right. This one on the right tells you under the floor.
Okay.
What did the snake say?
Under the floor.
How are we gonna get under the floor?
Look around for, like, pressure or some, like, pitfall kind of trap opening or something like that.
There's
I don't
no
know.
traps there. I checked already. They're probably underneath the snake bitch.
Jeez.
Can I is the snake stuck to the pedestal, or are they
You know, rip it off the pedestal.
I mean, maybe.
Do it.
This pedestal is very much stuck to the floor, regardless of the amount of force that you're applying. But the snake does not react to you attempting to move the pedestal. It's just kind of, coiling around there.
It's trying to move the snake off the pedestal.
Oh, you're
is
like trying to
the
actually
snake-
move the snake itself?
Yeah,
Yeah, is the snake
Rip
stuck
off.
to the pedestal?
That's what he was asking.
And trying to move it off the pedestal, you see that it's kind of bound there and isn't able to be pulled off.
Okay.
It just keeps trying to return back to its previous position.
I'll ask. How do I look under the floor?
All right, make that charisma save.
I think I have the. Hold on. Let me check. Never mind. It's for when I make attack rolls.
This is technically a trap, which means I believe you have advantage against it, right?
Oh, it did.
Against saving throws. And I'd probably extend that to meaning that they would have disadvantage on all the shots against you due to your dungeon delver.
Okay.
Wow, those are
Might be okay.
I think it missed all except for
I think right. 2.
yeah, no, 3 actually.
Okay, I'll deflect. I'll deflect missiles. One of
They're
them.
force. They're not actual missiles. They're force missiles.
Well, the piercing part is actually there. It is an actual arrow, but the force part only hits on a miss.
Jake.
Yeah, I'll deflect.
Oh,
the
he's like-
piercing one.
Wait, what?
You put it in campaign.
So good.
You take all right, so you deflect missile. I think that just straight up turns the 7 into a 0, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can throw it back at the ballista if you want.
Back at the ballista. Show
Yeah.
him what for.
Sure, I'll
Right-
throw it
right
back at
with
the
the office.
ballista.
You do. It just like you see it fly back and just. Pew.
Does it actually hurt the ballista?
No, but I mean, it's good on principle. You only take 26 damage in total after all the misses.
Well, I could
Wait,
reduce it
26.
more.
Wait,
Each
why
of
is
the
it-
ones that missed still did 2 damage each.
Oh, right.
With the exception of 2 that were full on misses, right? The next
Yeah,
one.
and then one of them was just completely negated.
Right.
Um,
Makes sense.
I could deflect more damage, but is that worth it? I'm like almost full HP.
I mean,
I have an
I would
idea,
say-
so I would say no, but
yeah, I don't think we need to just say what your resources for right now.
Okay, sure. I'll
So,
just
my question
take
is-
away.
is the floor a bunch of tiles, or is it solid, like one piece of solid stone?
Well, the good thing is that she was about to answer us, so.
At least
Well,
The answer
Rich
you're-
lives on.
In order, Tychus, the floor very much seems like one piece of solid stone. What was the question you made to the right one again?
I said,
How do you get under the floor?
how do I look under the floor? Yeah.
You see them beginning. You see that this one is also beginning to squirm as you ask that. As after recoiling around itself and squirming up and down on its like pedestal confine here, all it says to you is hit the floor.
Do we trust it? So the reason
Well,
why
yes.
I'm not okay because listen. When you ask the one on the left what the one on the right would say, the one on the left replied the truth. So if the one on the left was lying, then the one on the left, or the one on the right would also be lying. So they're all full of shit. But I don't know
see
the
little to
consequences.
no danger in hitting the floor.
I see a lot of danger in hitting the floor with Fenval dead over there.
I hit
from
the floor.
just- Okay, fair enough.
You begin stomping on the floor and hitting it, Azel, and absolutely nothing happens as you go around the room just hitting it.
Well, I think that my theory of like they are telling the truth like zigzag is actually right.
You're saying like one of them tells the truth and then tells a lie, or the one tells the truth and the other one tells a lie, and the other one tells the truth.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like one of them tells the truth first, and then the other one tells the truth, and they just go back and forth.
Okay, then what if I ask
So-
this one?
Did
How do
we
I look
ask
under the
any
floor?
question? Did I ask a question after he said that there is no
the
way
only problem
out?
with them going wait, no, the only problem with them going back and forth is the first answer was one of us always tells lies, and the next answer was one of us always tells the truth. So if those were 2 in a row, then that wouldn't be it because they alternated, and those one of those things is false then.
No, they said like I am the one and one of us. Like there's
No,
two different.
The first 2 questions was one of us always tells lies, one of us always tells the truth. Then I am the only one who lies, I am the only one who tells the truth. That was the order of answers.
Well, you can look up. Hold on.
Yeah, it was one of us always tells lies and one of us always tells truths.
One of
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
And then the second one is when we after those two we asked which one
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah, which one are you? And the one on the left said, I am the only one who lies, and I asked the one on the right, and it replied, I am the one who tells the truth. So if it alternated, then those set of answers wouldn't make sense. So I don't think they're alternating.
Well then. What a... Does it look
Has-
like I can... Is it just stone, like a hard stone underneath here?
Yes, very much. This chamber
Oh.
continues to be just as featureless as the one on the left.
I'm gonna hit the floor.
Hitting the floor around the room as well. Nothing notable seems to happen. You find no pitfall traps or anything of the like around this room.
I got an idea.
I'll... Blink investigate this room, like I did with the other one.
I wish I wasn't dead because I also have an idea.
You investigate around this room, Sog, and similarly, even the ethereal port of this room is similarly featureless. Same thing, which is you don't notice any lines connecting you to these ballista traps, as you both currently do not feel like you are being watched.
I'm gonna go get Fendel's pickaxe.
Oh,
Right?
God.
Made the charisma save if you go walk through that wall right there.
Yeah, I will.
You feel like you are being watched.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna get the pickaxe.
Okay, so I'm not gonna hit the floor,
Do 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 do.
but with the spider bow, I can climb upside down on ceilings without needing to make an ability check. So I can when I climb on the ceiling and start hitting the ceiling.
Holy
Right.
shit!
The mad lad begins hitting the ceiling all around. Unfortunately, the ceiling is just as boring as the floor was, as you find no... What's the opposite of a pitfall trap? Would it be an up trap? A... ceiling pit?
It's one of those rope things from Half-Life that just suck you up to the
Barnacles?
top. Yeah, the
Sure.
barnacles.
You find no barnacles anywhere on the ceiling either.
Alright, I guess I gotta make another check to come back in the room.
I have an idea.
Am I still being watched?
We're all watching each other.
Aqua?
Huh? Yes.
I'm still being watched?
Yes.
Okay, well, I will start mining the floor.
You are mining the floor. Just dink, dink. This stony material, much like the ones in the other shrines this far, is pretty tough. No matter how hard you're hitting it, it doesn't really like crack or break or anything.
Oh boy.
Okay, what if we ask the same question twice in a row, and see if it answers the same way both times?
Sure.
Who do you want to ask? I have the most HP.
All right, well, what was the most recent question we asked? It was one on
It
the
was Saga who asked.
hit the floor. Okay,
Yeah.
you want to ask it again, Saga?
yeah.
Well, you're not-
I
you're
have,
being
I have
watched
the
right
most
now.
HP. I feel like
Yeah,
I
yeah, but you're being watched. Saga's not.
I'll ask
And
the same
we have to.
question.
We're asking the one on the right, not the one on the left. You have to walk through both walls. So
Okay.
I'll ask the same question, Jay.
All right. Which was the same question? It was the how would we
How do
find
I-
that?
How do I look underneath the floor?
Oh, how do I look underneath the floor? Okay, make that charisma save. You feel fine. How do I look underneath the floor? You see it squirming again, as this time it says, find a hole in the ceiling.
What the heck? Azelka.
My
I
time
thought
has
just
come.
finished making one.
As though there's definitely no hole in the ceiling. You've been hitting this thing for the past however many minutes.
What about
You're familiar with the ceiling. Like, only one who is an intimate lover of the ceiling would know.
So maybe they don't alternate which one tells the truth. Just their first answer is a truth, and they're like that serpent's first answer is. So the one on the left started out by lying, Or wait, maybe they both start out by lying. Let's see. Huh. I'm trying to think because their first two questions.
Aqua, this is so hard. Does anyone have like speak with dead or something?
Does Mushu even?
Let me see actually.
She's gonna start asking me questions. What if I'm like, I just start saying bullshit too, like make a charisma save.
Musto even fires the ballista at you.
No, Mushroom has a few spells, but Speak with Dead is not one of them. They can speak with plants, but that's not very helpful here.
No.
Take out a soul coin, and I will ask the soul coin to soul a query.
What's this? Let me check up the soul coin text.
I need to go to the washroom. Be right back.
Let me see. Soul coin. Then you can ask it a query. And soul only knows what it knew in life, but it must answer you truthfully and to the best of its ability. The answer is no more than a sentence or two and might be cryptic. Okay, so which soul are you asking? Because I has to ask, has to tell you what it knew in life.
Well, can I ask any soul? Cause can I take Funwell's soul and ask it?
Oh my god, you're putting my soul in a coin. Oh, cruel fate!
I'll blink through this door and go near Funwell's body.
Let me see. How to place a soul inside a quill coin.
My poor soul!
I'm trying to save you, okay?
I don't think there's anything about a soul coin to actually be able to place them inside.
I think that soul coin just contained a soul.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
which soul? I think that's up to you. I think it could be like if you're willing to help
my soul ahead of time.
Yeah, you could technically like write a soul in. I don't see why you wouldn't.
I don't think there's anything here that specifically says that you can like put a soul coin on them.
I don't think the soul coin can take the soul. You
Yeah, I don't think
had
so
to
either.
Put it in there.
Yeah, somebody else made these soul coins basically. You just happen to be carrying one of them, and who knows whose soul is inside of this thing.
Well, I will try it. I will
He's gonna
open
put
it.
Water. I'll be back.
She's gonna put this random dude's soul in my body and start asking questions.
No, I'm not putting it in your body. I just can communicate with the soul.
I'm going to roll randomly on the background table and use that to determine what this thing's background was.
Ooh,
Okay,
that's fun.
that's fun.
Let me see. This soul belonged to.
Moa.
A historian. A historian, please.
You the soul, like you ask it a query. What question would you like to ask?
Well, at first I will ask it. I have more that I can communicate with it for a while, right? It's not just one sentence.
It's that you ask them one question and you must answer truthfully to the best of its ability. Oh, it's use an action to expend one charge from a soul coin. So you theoretically could ask 3 questions from it.
Okay, first I will ask, tell me everything you know about the place that we are in, if you have any knowledge of it.
It can only answer you in 1 sentence or 2.
Yeah. Well, you get to pick how it will do that.
Everything it knows. Okay.
About the place that we're in. I'll explain what it is as I'm asking it. I hope it's somebody really smart. Fuck, I really hope.
You pull out the soul coin, and here is what you say telepathically, receiving in your mind. I was an acolyte. I do not know much, but are there any other rooms?
There's 2 rooms left. There's 2 other rooms, and I'll tell them what we saw in them.
And you have to expend another charge to ask them another
Yeah,
question,
that's
basically.
fine. I have like 9 soul coins, but I think
Just
you can only
casually carrying
communicate.
souls.
Yeah, I mean I bought a couple of them for the temp HP.
I
So.
get more.
Yeah. So you have 1 soul coin that belongs to an acolyte. This one has 2 charges remaining in it.
Yeah. I will say like the rooms consist of this and this. We can't figure out the riddle. Is there any way you can help us?
Anyway, you could help us.
I'll also tell him in return I will try to free your soul.
Not gonna
The
lie,
soul-
it is usually a shivery.
No, that's a part of the coin. Freeing a soul.
Huh? The soul remains quiet for a little bit to think. Let's see.
You don't have to be cryptic, just saying.
You've given them a reason to not be, which is good.
I will look for like I'll look for a magic that will free a soul from a coin. Like I'll explain it, you will be roaming the planes of the god that you've worshipped, and since it's an acolyte, I think that would be a pretty good deal.
It actually gives you a fairly detailed response rather than something super cryptic. That you have enticed it
sure.
with the chance of freeing its soul. I have been watching. This is the god of secrets, right? Are there any secret areas to look through, maybe?
Well, I've already kind of explained what the secret doors are. I would say the only secrets I can find are the two doors that are an allusion to the rooms with the snakes, and these ballistas that are connected to a person asking the snakes a question, like basically, you know, asking them a question. They watch, like the ballistas start to watch you. If you like fail a charisma saving throw.
Christmas Day, just like everyone was like, "What?"
So if you know anything about the God of Secrets or any way that we could potentially solve this riddle, I would be very grateful and free your soul when I get the proper spells to do so. I will also ask it for its name. Like, obviously, that's something I would first like mention.
Huh? If the snakes are lying, maybe they can narrow down the room it is in? I'm sorry, I'm not good at riddles. I'm Tanya, is the last thing you hear before the charges have been expended and the soul coin is now more inert.
Okay, I will take my coin and I will like write her name on the coin so I don't forget.
Ding. Tanya, the acolyte.
If both snakes are lying.
You know, his wife was Tychus, give me the pickaxe, I'm gonna mine the ceiling.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Tanya gave us a little bit of a lead.
Tanya?
The voice in our head.
The voices in my head.
Okay.
I will check Fenwell's body for anything valuable.
What the fuck?
What?
This is not the time
We
for
can
that.
no. I was gonna see.
What?
If, I will check Fenwell's body for any reanimation
I have a
scrolls or
pickaxe.
something.
No,
I
have
actually
to do that.
considered buying a scroll of like revivifying some diamonds in town at some point, but yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
anything like that.
Next time I go into town, I was planning on buying some of the. It's either that or the dust of reincarnation or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna take Fenwell's body and like take it out of the room.
Alright, you pick them up and you begin moving them across. You walk across the bridge with no issue.
The magic doesn't fade. Well,
I'll
Just as
I'll set him
It's
on
not magic.
Buckbeak.
Buckbeak is just kind of looking at them.
Where's our guide hiding? Do I see him anywhere?
Yeah, Mushrib is definitely around the area. They're just kind of
yo,
sitting
from
next
now
to.
on, I'm playing as Meat Shield Musher.
I'll say, Mushrib, we're struggling with the puzzle. Do you know anything about the god of secrets or whatever?
Hmm.
I like
Let
you
me-
bring a corpse out and go, we're struggling with the puzzle. That's just such a funny mental image.
Oh, I see. They are not okay, are they? Sorry. Do you need good? No, you don't need good berries.
Well,
Hmm.
I could use them, but
Well,
maybe not
perhaps.
for me, but for my friends.
Well, I know not exactly what you are struggling with, but perhaps it can help to have second thoughts and opinions. What's your goal? What are you looking for in there?
Okay, I'll tell him. We don't know which snake is lying. There's two. One is made out of. It looks alive, and the other one is like a skeleton. Both of them are very cryptic and don't tell us answers. They both say the other one is lying, and no matter what questions we've asked so far, it seems that when we find out that one is truthful, it's starting to lie. I can't tell what the pattern is, and also we lost Fenville.
Well, which statements have they said that are truthful so far? Perhaps it may help to narrow that down.
Well, I asked if there is a way out, since I found a way out and there is a magical door that you can go through. I asked if there is a way out to one of the snakes, the one on the left, and it seems that he says that there is no what do you call it? There is no exit, which is not true. And if these snakes are all knowing, then that would mean that that one's lying.
Musha nods. Then what have they said so far that is truthful?
Well, the one on the left did say that the cube was a trap, or that room was a trap for the.
Yeah.
I think he said it's a trap for those who hold the cube. He also said that the one on the right would tell the truth, if asked about the room on the left. I think. I don't know if that's necessarily the truth.
Yeah, I can't narrow down whether or not he's telling the truth because the things that he is saying and the actions we're taking to confirm these things, they seem to be clashing. So I'll tell him like basically what Mark said too.
So you're saying that somebody held a cube and then a trap triggered?
Yes, a trap triggered and killed Fenmol.
Where's the cube then?
The
It was an
cube was an
illusory cube.
illusion. We can't find it.
It does not sound like you were holding it then.
No, we weren't. I guess.
Oh man, Mushrib's really just picking apart your wording.
He's looking through you. He's
Well, it doesn't seem like you were
Destroying
holding
your
it.
lives.
Yeah, he thinks he's so clever. Yeah, you're real clever, Mushrib.
why don't you go pick it up?
I don't mean to nitpick, simply. If we're going
No.
by that these two are being extremely obtuse, then it seems that they are perhaps very particular about their wording. That statement may not be as truthful as it seems. And you said
But-
that if the one on the left said that the one on the right would tell the truth, but we have not identified anything so far that is truthful.
Right.
Perhaps we simply are both always lying.
That's what I'm thinking. But if they're both lying, the answers of the questions that I'm asking, they're also changing those. So they're not consistent in their lies
Well,
either.
if both hit the floor and go through the hole in the ceiling are lies, and that doesn't tell us anything.
Exactly.
Those could both be lies, and then he would always be telling a lie.
Presumably, like, you're just kind of yelling from in there, Kion, as Bushro will get closer to make it easier to talk between the three of you. Then, so it's not in the ceiling of each of these side rooms, and it's not in the floor of each of them. So,
I'm
at the
starting
bit-
to think
the
it's.
acid pitfall trap. I'm gonna jump it. No, I'm kidding.
I'm starting to think that it's not in the rooms at all because I'm pretty good at investigating and I can't see anything.
well, then let's narrow it down further then. If we can discern at least that it's likely not in the left room, and it's not in the right room either, then that would only leave that final room over there. Mature looks at the bridge. They nod in approval. But you said that one over there is a trap as well, so it's not that cube. And you said you searched the rest of that room as well, and you're fairly good at investigating, and it's not inside of there either.
Right. So where could it be? Do you think the acid room?
Well, it's not an impossibility. It is the only place we haven't looked yet. Or you haven't, rather. I'm just here to offer opinions. I know very little about this.
What if
Don't
the
worry.
acid illusion?
You know what? I'm gonna like kind of.
Wait. Question. What if we ask them both a question at the same time?
We could try that.
Is there okay? Is there? You guys are both currently being watched, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Zelka are.
Okay. What should we ask it? Like what? I'm trying to think about somebody that I don't know if this is gonna get anywhere, but what is something that we haven't asked yet, or something that might, you know?
Ask it if there is acid in the hallway.
That doesn't really get us anywhere though.
Well, I'm starting to think that it is the hallway.
Why don't before we even ask them, why don't just like drop something down to see if it like?
Well, no. He did say under the
Yeah.
floor, and
Yeah.
if he said under the floor, and if that was at the time the truth, then the pitfall trap would lead you under the floor.
But-
all I'm saying is first drop something down to see if it fucking dissolves in the acid.
Well, didn't we do that already?
No, he didn't.
No.
I threw a rock across the room, but I didn't
But it didn't do
actually.
anything.
There was yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Let's ask it simultaneously. Like, is the acid real? Should we ask that?
Sure. Yeah, I guess that's
Okay.
fine. Alright.
So
Alright,
we'll
make it-
simultaneously ask both of them that is it real?
Alright.
Oh, thank fucking God, Mark. You're so close to death.
Well, I can fail. I'm not currently being watched, so right now I'm okay.
They both say, almost like at the same time, no, it is fake.
Okay, let's dismantle the bridge. I'm gonna I have mage hand, so I can dismantle the bridge without anyone needing to get touch the pitfall traps.
Oh my god, they're
But I think I
dismantling the
should-
last act I made as a living man.
No, Mark, we don't have to. We can just push the
Desecrating
bridge.
your grave.
Wait, how heavy is the bridge?
It's just made out of wood.
Yeah,
What's
it's
fucking
like a-
heavy?
Like
What is very?
plank.
It's not hard to drag though.
Yeah, well, it's not too bad to drag it. Like, I mean, it's 30-foot pieces of wood, right? I mean, it's not,
I'm not-
comfortable to drag, but they're strong enough
I
to.
just thought if you dragged it over the pitfall trap, it would just open the
No,
pitfall trap.
I don't think that we should do that. I think like the only thing I can do is literally just push this in so there's enough space like on the like if I push it this way,
That's true. It is only
I
It
could
is only
have
5
like
feet.
yeah,
it's
I
only
could, I
5
have
feet
this-
wide, so you could
Exactly.
have one side of it.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
Well,
it's,
yeah,
it's
okay.
only-
I'm gonna open up the pitfall trap with mage hand then.
Right? You push down and you see the acid bubbling there beneath the surface. Bubble, toil and trouble.
how long does it look like it is?
You mean like how deep it is? It's like 10
Yeah.
feet down.
Okay.
Drop something, irrelevant in it, I guess.
Finval, you're getting a burial at sea. I kinda like it.
You guys could just eat my corpse down there.
No, we'll have to not until we loot it.
I
Jeez.
already did that,
much
don't
money
worry.
What about like Fenval's shoe?
Hey!
Taking off his clothes off.
even worse.
I'll throw I'll throw a piece of my rock at it.
Undress him.
Yeah, I mean, we can just throw a rock down it. We don't have to throw an item.
See what he's working with.
But Mark, what I'm afraid of is that the illusion of you, like, of the acid doing that is still going to be there.
What do you mean?
Like,
That's
I'm
how-
afraid that the illusion is going to still show up as like the rock falling, and like getting destroyed.
That sounds too sophisticated for an illusion, if I'm being honest. But
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Well, okay,
Okay.
I'll throw my rock. What do I see?
All right, the rock touches the acid and splashes upward and hisses and sizzles as it sinks down.
Okay, they're lying pieces of shit.
Both of them. Sounds right.
Okay, I'll kind of like put my head down a little bit to see if there's anything else under the floors.
All right. You kind of lean a bit more down toward the acid to hear it to bubble a little bit more intensely. It's difficult to see like past the surface of the acid because it's so green and viscous like.
Okay.
But it's very much not an illusion in terms of your blind sight. You can see that it's actually there.
Okay. What if we just go room by room and we're like, is the cube in that room or is the cube in that room? Now that we've, I think, determined that they're both full of shit.
So just continue asking questions at the same time.
Or even if not at the same time, just asking, piece by piece, asking, is the cube, is the cube in the ballista room? You know what I mean?
Okay.
And if they say yes, then I think it's no. You know what I mean? And if they are always lying, then eventually they'll say no, and that's a yes. You know what I mean?
What I'm gonna do while you guys are doing that is actually go
You're gonna look around.
across the edge and see if I see any other illusion doors
The
anywhere.
cube's just on the floor outside.
It's,
Like,
it's just
throw it
outside
over
on the
here.
tree. It's just
Yeah, just
growing
like
out
over
on the
here.
tree.
Most people just like, oh, I had the cube the whole time.
I found it about 20 minutes ago, right when Fenville died 19 minutes ago.
He's going in the
yeah,
acid.
you'll take some time to search out there, and in the meantime, go ahead and ask your question, Keon.
I'll wait for. I don't feel like dealing with any more ballistas today.
All right.
You're not being watched though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to run through this door, so I'd rather avoid wasting another spell slot. You know.
Mm.
All right, Saga, you do a thorough search of the outside and find nothing of note.
What about up?
Same thing, scrambling around like as much of the top of the shrine as you can. Nothing but decorative murals of snakes and the like, which appear to be completely non-functional in any meaningful way.
I'll go back to this room and look on this like thing right here.
Hmm.
What is on there?
It's a nice drawing, a mural depicting a Jakuli fighting a Sioux monster. It's very ornate and very decorative, but otherwise appears to be non-magical and have no ethereal properties either.
I will step on it. I'll like, go on top of it.
You desecrate the art piece.
It's completely fallen down.
Nothing happens, it's just art.
Now you've soiled it.
Okay, I'll try to pick it up.
It is a mural on the ground and does not quite move, as it is essentially just painted on there.
I'll jump on it.
You continue to desecrate what it's essentially like a Mona Lisa. Its art value deprecating with every single jump.
Okay, I will go around here and look. Does it look like I'm seeing the cube at any point, or is it just the illusion?
It is still an illusion, absolutely, for sure. Like, you can see, your blind sight lets you see right past it. It does not fool you for 1 second.
And I'll blink and look at it again.
Same thing. There's no actual cube there.
I give up. No, Saga would never give up. Okay,
How
I'll.
fucked up if you guys just left? We left without even anything except for a dead body.
That'd be kind of great.
Aqua, I'm gonna cast Silent Image, and I'm gonna cast it over here, and I'm gonna have the illusion try to grab the illusory cube.
Right. The illusion attempts to grab the illusory cube. The illusions simply face through each other as illusions do.
It's the god of secrets, right? Not the god of lies.
I mean, they're all trickster gods, so at least I think.
Yeah. Okay, I will blink into this room. I'll say, I will tell you my secret if you tell me yours. I'm not asking.
That is
you
not a question. It's the only thing it says. You don't even have to make a charisma save.
Damn, you really said fuck off with that shit.
I know it's not a question. Okay, I will lie to it. I say, I don't even want the cube anyway.
It simply tells you that it's not a question.
Dude, what is this fox and the grapes shit? Man, those grapes are probably sour anyway.
Okay, I'll ask, why are you lying to me?
Make that charisma save.
Fuck your charisma save.
You feel like you are being watched.
Yeah.
We're gonna get TPK'd by this room.
I never lied to you.
I guess this isn't a question, so I'll just say it. You told me there is no way out of this room.
That is not a question.
We've never asked. Have we ever asked the one on the left where the cube is?
Let me
I don't
see.
think we have.
Feel free, I'm being watched.
So
Well,
I'm
you're all
gonna
being
ask-
watched.
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, but you have way higher AC than I
Yeah,
do.
I'm gonna ask where the cube is.
Where is the cube? Is that you're asking?
Yeah, where is it? Oh my god.
Monka.
None of them hit. Holy shit.
One
hit.
actually.
One hit.
For 10 damage, and then the other 11 for 2 apiece. For a grand total of 32 damage.
I'm going to use my warding maneuver on myself to grant myself 6 bonus AC.
But you still take the 22 damage. Or
Aqua,
whatever.
it's 34, not 32 though.
So only 24 total then, I believe, as that would make every single shot miss.
I think it's just the piercing damage they deal if they actually hit.
Yes, the force damage is only if it misses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The left one says the cube is...
Aqua's like, holy shit, these guys suck at riddles.
How much health did I lose again?
It says the cube is in the ballista
24.
room.
24, Nick.
24? Okay.
And so you are no longer being watched, Tychus.
Okay. Cube is in the ballista room.
I will ballista your room.
Did we do a
Oh,
complete search of the
God.
ballista room like everywhere?
What you say?
Did we do a complete search of the ballista room like everywhere?
Yeah,
Yep.
she definitely did.
Okay.
If I can't see it, it's not there. Probably.
Probably.
Saga's getting really annoyed. Blink out of here again. And go back into this room. And blink
Right.
into it again.
You see Kion there.
I will ask, why did I pick up the good berries from Mushrib?
Vitrib will make you some good berries if you want.
Yeah, I mean I asked him.
Oh, then yes, Vitrib just gives you all 10 good berries. I hope it will help.
Yeah. I will give you 5 of them, Mark.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Delicious. They taste
I'll
good.
ask. Don't eat them all. Save
Oh.
one or
Well,
two if
as
I
Kion's
die.
like,
I'm pretty sure even if they all miss, Mark will still die instantly.
Yeah, they're 24 damage on all misses, so.
No, I'm giving him good berries to feed me if I die. If
Oh,
I
I have
ask the
potions.
they're
I
not
have
question.
for
potions.
you, bro.
I have potions if you die, so or if you
Okay.
not get knocked out.
Okay. Hopefully with disadvantage and, you know.
Don't roll shit on the charisma save. Come on.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Oh, actually, you're not being much. Can you ask why she's lying to you?
I mean, does that get us anywhere?
Yes.
What is that? What information do we get from the answer to that question? Because our questions are important right now.
Okay.
What are your thoughts? Like, what information did we get out of that?
Well, I figured if it's lying, well, I don't know. I guess nothing. I want to argue with it. I'm gonna say you're stupid.
That is not a question.
I know it's not a question. Doesn't change the fact. Unlike you, I tell the truth.
I'm just circling around him menacingly.
I'm very annoyed my friend Fenwell died.
Damn, I'm just worth annoyance. It's not even sorrow. Just like what a hassle.
In that
now I
moment,
have-
though, at the very least, you may consider what would Fenville think or do at this moment.
What would Fenwell do? Fenwell?
You hear
What would
Fenville's
I do?
voice in your head as if they're actually alive.
Alright, Fenwell.
I
What
can-
are
I
you
can-
thinking?
I can get my my thoughts in here.
Yeah.
You know, I really feel like that the pitfall trap is the key here. It's the only place you haven't checked.
Alright, I'm gonna jump down the pitfall.
No, I'll do it.
No, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I will blink into it.
Actually, I have a better
Why is
idea.
anyone jumping on the pitfall trap? Why not slowly lower yourself with a rope or something?
Yeah, sorry, I'm about to say,
You have to realize, Mark.
I have a rope of climbing, so I'm gonna lower
I already-
myself down.
You already jumped in. What do
They
you
heard,
mean?
they heard my fucking voice and immediately also obtained my personality trait of
just-
being rash.
Listen.
Just saying, the last time we went along with what Fenval thought was right, he died. I'm just saying.
I wasn't sure if that was right.
Well, to be fair, I stepped on one of these. I didn't technically jump.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Into
slowly.
it.
I'm not gonna lower myself into the acid. I'm gonna lower myself down.
Wait, you're going too? I don't. Does.
I'm
Yeah, fuck
doing
it, duo.
something.
Okay,
I'm
if you're.
going to lower
If
myself
you wanna.
down.
Oh, I'm crying.
I'm not lowering myself into the acid. I'm gonna stop above it, and I want to double check. I want to dip a crossbow bolt into the acid.
The crossbow bolt melts, though it takes a little bit of time.
Hmm.
I hate that acid damage is different than toxin damage.
Arkwood, can I just like try and get the mage hands to the bottom of the acid and see if I feel anything down there?
Oh, absolutely, and they do, without much issue. Reaching 10 feet down, they reach 10 feet lower, and you reach the bottom of the floor. Your mage hands scour around, right, like feeling around on the floor, bit by bit, scouring it about, and then they bump into something down there.
Oh.
What is it?
It's definitely not a wall.
Is it a cube?
The mage hands feel it, it feels very cube-like.
Can they pick it up?
And it picks it up, and out pops out from the bottom of the acid pit. Mo is cute.
I'm so mad. I realized that's where it was like 45 minutes ago, and I had to watch you guys ask 80 questions.
I knew like it was probably down there. I just
No, I just I just it didn't make any sense to me why it would be at the bottom of a fucking acid pit. Like,
no. Here's
It's
the
a
reason
secret.
why.
It was hiding the truth, and they kept saying to go in the floor.
No,
And they were like
but
half
here's the
truths the
thing,
whole
though.
time.
Here's the thing. There was walls that would bring you, like
Right.
you could technically come in here with a different method than this, even though that was the clear solution. So what I was trying to figure out is if there's a different way to go there without like getting acid all over you, because the acid is real.
Oh, God.
Alright, I'm gonna walk out the fucking door and just walk across the bridge. I'll make my fucking charisma save. Here you go,
You
buddy.
don't need to, actually. As you are walking through, you notice that the ballistas are just aiming down at the ground as if they are disabled.
As I'm walking through the arrow holes, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at this guy right here.
The firebolt hits as they return to back to being a stone statue.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm fucking dead. Literally and in real.
What are we gonna do about
Oh my
Fenwell?
God.
Reviving him will not be easy.
I'm crying.
If we
I-
even can.
I don't know. I have no idea how this will work. On the
Since you're
bright side,
duelist-
we don't have to carry his body the whole way there because we have bags of holding. Technically, a small bright side for traveling like 50 miles.
I will give you 3 good berries, Azal. And
Did
I'll
Fenwell have a bag of holding separate from the other one we have?
No.
I just want to make sure we don't open a portal to a certain plane of existence that's not our.
That's fair.
Right.
Especially because if you put me in there, it'd be extra funny because my body would just be there
Just
too.
touch the fucking key to the cloak and see what it is.
Yeah,
This
we will.
cloak allows you to revive.
Fortunately,
Fenwell.
although not, so you haven't bought the first bag of holding that you bought. I probably should have mentioned this at the time. I just didn't get it was relevant. They noted that old version of the bag of holding has been defunct for a long time because they thought that was really bad design, and so now if you attempt to put 2 interdimensional portals into each other, they just reject each other violently and then just move apart.
Violently
okay,
as they
so
just
there-
explode.
There is no astral plane portal anymore.
Aww.
But I wanted it.
Fine, we'll have to find some bootleg ones.
Yeah.
Bootleg old prototype bags of holding.
Or sorry, you'll have to. I am a corpse.
Well,
Happens.
okay, so here's the
Unlucky.
thing. Like, out of character or whatever, like, if we bring you back, there might be, like, a lot of consequences since we know that
Bring what back?
Fenwell.
if we bring Fenwell back.
Oh,
So you might want to
That,
make a new character.
I mean, I
Unless you really
see-
like him and want to play with a broken character. That's
I-
fine.
me as a person understands that, but Keanu would be like, "You're fucking that's stupid. We're bringing his body back and trying to get him revived."
Yeah, but I think we should handle the death curse first so he doesn't get revived into a zombie.
We can live with it.
I hear you, but
Bring him.
we have not had any evidence of such things happening. Yet.
We have Syndra.
I mean,
You
is
know
that
what?
was she revived? Is that what caused that? I don't remember that.
That is as far as I remember. Yes.
I don't remember that part.
Can you confirm?
At the beginning of the campaign, Cinder Sylvain is suffering from the death curse and slowly wasting away, and that is the predominant reason why they have sent you out to find the source of the death curse.
But do you
You
know
say it
wh-
was because she was revived?
They mentioned that yes, anybody who has been revived begins to slowly just deteriorate.
exactly? Checkmate.
I
What
do
if
not
we just
remember that.
get rid of the curse
Um,
and he'd not deteriorate, you know?
All I want is to bring Fennel back
For real,
whole.
for real?
I'm not saying that we shouldn't bring him back. I'm saying we should figure out the death curse first.
I have a
I
feeling
don't
know.
bodies.
As you consider your options, Mishap's like, well, now that you have the cube, if presumably y'all fill Mushroom in on things like as you go along, and don't just keep them in the dark as you travel from location to location.
Yeah.
Well, this means we get to see what one more of these items do, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And before Mushroom's like, I hear a great place to resurrect people without any death curse. You remember that forge?
Cast him into the fire!
New body.
The rise of Mecha Fenville.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a
Yo,
minute.
Oh, now you change your mind!
For Mega Fenwell, yeah.
Actually, I realized the rarity of these should all be legendary, not very rare. As you unlock Moa's Veritas Cloak.
Oh my god, I wish I had that for this fight.
I think
I
that's
hate
That's
I
the
think
point,
point,
obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it here. Okay.
What is Zone of Truth? It's just anything inside can't tell a lie.
Zone of Truth lets you know if things inside of them are lying.
Okay. And it being invisible means that the other people are no longer aware that it exists, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless they know the cloak is magical. 'Cause
Okay,
if they do, then they're aware.
Out of character, what do you want to do, Jake?
Hmm?
Do you want to make a new character or try to revive him? Because we can't.
Out of character,
Yeah.
Jake wants you to decide in character.
Ugh.
Well, it's your.
Bring
It's
it
up to you what
back.
you play. Like I can't decide that for you.
They can to give you permission to decide for them.
Oh shit. Okay, so if it were me, I probably would not want to play a deteriorating character. As much as I like Fenwell, I think we could make it like a mission to go after the Death Curse, for a personal reason now, and get him back at the end of the campaign when
So,
we.
given
Cast
that that's what your desires are, what spells can even be used besides the 9th level one to revive someone who's been dead for a long time? Is it just the 9th level one?
There's plenty of spells apparently.
There's a
But there's
couple
one-
revival spells.
There's one
Let me
that's
see.
like 1 minute, there's one that's like 1 week, and then there's, the 200 years of the 9th level spell.
We could probably find like a holy place with clerics that can perform it.
There's a nice little RPG doc for which spells those are. The spells in order are Revivify, Raise Dead, Reincarnate, Resurrection, True Resurrection, and Wish.
And
Well, which
the
is only
two-
kind of.
The 2 9th level spells are the only ones that can be done for after a long period of time, right? Or it can reincarnation also.
Reincarnate is 10 days, Raise Dead is 10 days, Resurrection is 100 years, the 9th level one is 200 years.
Yeah, so unless we find the Death Curse and solve it relatively quickly, I don't know that we're gonna be able to do that.
An NPC will probably have to spell.
I don't know if we have enough money to pay for a 9th level spell resurrection.
Well, we don't
Yeah.
right now, and like the reason why I'm like saying this confidently is because like in Curse of Strahd, literally 3 of us died, and like we still managed to get like answers on how we can revive people. Like Aqua has a lot of NPCs that could potentially help us. Like if we look for something, he'll probably give it to us. You know what I mean?
Mushra of hearing things about searching for information and not hearing that this Aqua person, as they discussed their thoughts about reviving Fenville. Well, this cloak seems to have the ability to find information. Perhaps we could simply divine it. I'm not quite so familiar with the religious aspects, however.
Who is Stavros, by the way?
The God of Truth.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be conveniently useful.
You ask him like, what can we do? He's like, nah, bro, you're fucked.
So I think we're gonna have to make a lot of sacrifices about our personal items, because I think if we want to do the Tomb of Annihilation, we probably are gonna need all 7 of these items.
Well, I don't necessarily know if we need all 7 of them, but yes.
I feel like we do. They were specifically
more than
given to
7,
us.
yeah.
I forgot how many. there
9.
9.
are. Which would kind of make it so that all of us carry like 2.
I mean, I don't know. Is there anyone who has an interest in the cloak? Because
I like the cloak. I think it
It's not
fits my
really for me.
character, but
There's not be anyone.
With
one in
3
particular
slots,
would need
I'm
to-
not interested in it.
I
Yeah,
could.
it's not really for me, for my character, I feel like.
I can
Mushroob
definitely take it, but
Well, Mushroob is just here listening to go, I could wear it if it would help.
That's
no,
actually
fuck you. I'm kidding. Sorry, Mushroob.
Yeah, I mean that could work.
You
Yeah,
could-
I'm okay with that. Do you want to ask Severus some guidance on the matter then?
Can attempt. That's actually my first experience, interestingly, with having magic items. Normally, I just go about normally, using my guiding fees for various
Well,
expenses
Consider
involving the
this your,
forge.
your payment for guiding us this far.
He didn't even get to marry us. I'm so mad.
That is
Fenwell,
actually
wake
the
up.
status.
Oh, over the course of the
Metal.
over the course of the short rest, Mushroob goes ahead and attunes to Moa's Veritas cloak. They place it on. It actually fits really well with their green and white. Good combo.
Wait, were we able to take a look
Holy
at the other
fuck.
shrines?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
Well, we can take a short rest, alright?
Yes, you're taking a short rest though.
47.
I don't have any hit die, but yeah, I'll get some of my stuff
Oh,
back.
nice! I can get some help.
You do get every short rest package. You do get a second window, so you could just progressively take short rests and just breathe.
True. I can roll my second wind.
The Tychus briefs.
I think is it plus my con? Plus my fighter level. Okay.
The perks of being a fighter.
12. Nice, yeah.
Mr. Reno.
You what? You got X?
She breathes too.
Briefs.
Okay.
As you're breathing, Mushroob there, now wearing the Veritas cloak, goes, this feels quite peaceful. I rather like it, actually. Thank you. What question should I go and ask with the community of Savras then?
Ask if there's someone that we could reliably find to help us resurrect our friend without the death curse.
I'll be back in a second.
Without the death curse, you say?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me go ahead and see what I can do. I do get 3 questions, so...
Just ask one.
Mushroob casts Commune. As they do, you kind of see their eyes glow white momentarily. And then just a few seconds later, they've returned. Well, that was productive.
What did they say?
Well, with the death curse, they said there is no material way on this plane. But without it, I did ask another question. They said that back over at Port Nyanzaru that one of their servants at the church would be able to help us, and that they've told them about it at the Church of Savras.
Oh.
So wait, with the curse we can resurrect them at the Church of Savros?
Correct. At least if that's what I've been told.
And without it there is no way.
Right.
I wish I could ask Fenwell for advice.
Well, I do have Speak with Dead on this as well.
The cloak has speak with dead. So
Oh.
you technically can.
Let's cast
The cloak is just OP.
Mushroob goes over to Fenvil's body and casts Speak with Dead. Thwumph.
Could you put the text of that in the chat? I need to know like how cryptic I need to be.
Alright,
Oh
let
my
me get through that.
god.
Frickin' dingus.
Up to 5 questions. It only knows what it knew in life. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer. If you are hostile to it or recognizes you as an enemy.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be brief, cryptic, or repetitive. I'm gonna still just leave it all to about a sentence per answer.
Neutral.
Well, I mean, I don't feel like I get more than a sentence per question.
What is this? What is this?
We're
see-
summoning back.
You see Fenvil's corpse just like sitting upright.
Excuse me.
They're speaking with me.
Fenwell,
Oh,
can you
they
hear me?
speak with Dead too. Interesting.
Yep.
I presume I can only speak to the person who cast the spell.
No, it's just you speak.
Okay, so you asked, can you hear me? That's the first question. Yes,
Wait,
I did.
There's only a handful of questions?
You can only ask up to 5.
Oh shit, okay, that's not my question. Okay, Fenwell, you died. Do you want us to bring you back?
Oh, is that what happened? I mean, it kinda seems like it sucks, yeah.
If you are revived right now, you're going to have the death curse, most likely. Are you okay with that?
Aren't we getting rid of that?
Right, but you're gonna have it for the majority of the time that we're getting rid of it. Do you wanna wait for before or after we get rid of it?
I mean, whatever's convenient for you guys, I guess.
Fenwell, this isn't about us.
Oh my.
Fenwell, I need you to make a decision. Do you want to get resurrected? Now
I told
or
you,
later?
being dead sucks. I mean, I'd rather be alive for sure.
No, I asked him now or later. He interrupted my question.
You have one left.
No, you didn't answer that one, motherfucker.
Wait, you said now here?
Yeah,
Huh?
an hour later was the question.
Yeah, the question was now or later.
I mean, I guess I'm not in a rush. I've got eternity ahead of me, but the sooner the better, I suppose.
Why did I know that this was how the conversation was gonna go?
At least you didn't say follow your heart.
That's
Listen to your heart.
Okay,
My heart touches throw you in the acid.
I can solve this whole conundrum. We're gonna flip a coin.
Okay.
Did you have a soul
I'll-
coin, Saga?
I'm gonna roll my charlatan.
I do have a soul coin. I'll just roll heads or tails
Okay.
in the coin.
If
I'll
it's not a
say
question, if it's not a
Fenwell.
question, I'm gonna ask Finball, heads or tails?
Yeah.
Oh, tails every time.
Okay.
And Spenzel's corpse just like falls back down before seeing the result.
Okay. Let's say. No, wait. Why are we asking Fenwell heads or tails? Like,
You already
let's say.
did.
Or wait, what's tails? 1 or 2?
Yeah. One.
One.
No, tails is 2.
Oh. I don't think
Like-
you can. I don't know.
Okay, heads is 1, tails is 2. Like that's how it goes. Come on.
Is that?
Yes. You know, but tails is the first one. What kind of barbaric society is this?
Why
It's
asking a-
heads or tails for a reason.
No, but like, listen to me, okay? Like, why are we asking heads or tails for Fenwell? Because like, it makes no sense to ask him this. Like, let's say heads for reviving him now, and tails for reviving him later.
Well, we can't ask him anymore. So what's the point?
Well, no, that's fine. We don't have to ask him anymore. He's like back to being dead. So let's roll again. Heads revive him now, tails revive him later.
Okay, and just so we're clear, heads is
1,
okay.
tails is 2.
Who?
Okay. Heads reviving him now? Yeah, okay.
That.
Okay, fair.
Well, if it's more mature process, it's most likely that if they have any of the smaller resurrection spells prepared, it's probably within 10 days. Can we return back to port in time?
Absolutely,
think
right?
so,
I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, given the slots hate us, I don't think we need to go to Mabala. We could skip that and go later.
That's true.
They wouldn't have hated this. I'm kidding. Yeah, let's go back to port.
No, you don't have to kid. It's true. You're telling the truth.
Nah, fuck them. They're pieces of shit.
Assuming you guys backtrack through the ways you went, this is the
You're like marginally better.
I feel like wait, were there any extra boats at Camp Vengeance? I don't remember. When it
don't
was
think so.
evacuated.
I don't know.
Let's see, so it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We went as fast as possible. It would take quite a bit in order to get back, and the jungle is very treacherous. I could try commuting one last time with my remaining charges to see if there's a faster way back.
Do it.
When does the thing get charges back?
At dawn. 7 at dawn, yeah.
Okay.
I've
7
already
out of how many?
used... I believe I've used 8, which leaves me the remaining 6 for one last divination.
Well, I don't know. It's up to you, I guess.
I'd like to get back to port also. This is the furthest and longest I've been out in the jungle, and it's honestly, it's getting to me a little bit. That's
If
not
Bush
true.
Creek
I was
takes
out in the
one more
jungle much
step-
longer time ago.
It'll be the furthest from home he's ever been.
You see them commune once again. They stare up to the sky, and their eyes glow with white light. And it returns back. Okay. Using the 3 questions, I've figured out something, which is... apparently there is a shortcut back, but there are pirates there.
Okay.
Fuck pirates. No, I don't think we
they-
can actually fight pirates right now.
I don't know if we have to necessarily fight. Given the information I found, it seems that there's a way that links over to here, all the way back over to the north, right outside of Port Yanzaro.
Lead the way, Captain.
Right. Let me go ahead and cross out the mobile one.
How fucked would it be if you guys ended up saying, yeah, we'll revive him later, and we kept the party token as me? Just realized that.
Carry the
Involve
body.
2 Annihilators with not pinball.
He's fucking dead.
Okay. If I understand correctly from this, do any of you know how to swim? Hopefully we all know how to swim.
Buckbeak
Yes.
can walk on water, so I don't need to know how to swim.
Yes, I can swim.
Okay. Perfect. Give me a moment. I have to set something up real quick. Your characters can, I don't know, talk for a bit.
So,
That really was the fucking hallway of Doom V2. That was.
Yeah.
well, yeah, we suck at this, I guess.
Look, only one of us died. On the bright side.
And it was Fenville.
Yeah?
I guess at this point.
Yeah, it
we
could have
could,
been you
we
and
could-
him.
We could probably sell the Bardicus.
Not the
coming-
Bardicus.
He's
Wait.
coming
Hold on. Let me read the Bardicus real quick. Only usable by a bard. Tech.
We're finding a void.
Yeah.
If only we had one previously. Alas,
Yeah.
it happens.
Previously on Tomb of Annihilation.
I'm almost done. Give me a moment.
Let me tell you, this is a nice little welcome back. It's been, oh god, it's been 3 weeks we haven't played it, so like, yeah,
Kill
fuck
him.
you. Okay, I'm sorry, I won't write the recap. I insulted Aqua in the recap and he lit me up like the 4th of July.
Well, to be fair, you lit yourself up by zooming in
Hey,
there.
I asked, does this seem like a good idea? And I
No,
got a
and I
resounding maybe.
I said, let
Nobody
me
said it
go
was
in.
Nobody said it was a good idea. I was just
No.
like,
Eh.
You're like, yeah, go for it.
I was like, fuck it, why not? And no one
What?
else said anything.
Listen,
I don't
I
remember that.
specifically remember saying, can you actually do that? Let me go in first. I don't know if you have enough movement. And he said,
Well,
I
it wasn't
got
movement.
this. I have haste.
Yeah, it wasn't a movement issue.
Yeah, but if I were to go in there, I would have seen that it was an illusion.
Yeah, I mean, what I should have done was actually, instead of cutting myself off, I should have waited and let my detect magic finish casting. But I was like, they were reloading, and I thought I had a chance.
Well, here's listen. I love
Aqua.
Saga. She's great. One of
Aqua,
the
can I
reasons
ask you a
that she's
question?
great is because of these things, and I wish you guys would let me go in first in places.
Yeah, but that's no fun. Sitting there for like an hour, that's not fun. Being like, oh fuck it, let's figure it out along the way. Dying, yep, that's fun. You know.
I don't
It
know
was
that.
fucked because I died, and then like 2 seconds later, I'm like, oh my god, it's in the pitfall. I even messaged Aqua like, the cube's in the pitfall. Is the cube in there?
They were the first one to figure it out.
And I listened to you guys ask some just random ass question for 45 minutes.
Technically,
I
Titus
just-
figured it out second as a joke. They said I should just go into the pitfall trap, and I was like,
he
yes,
said
they
that.
finally figured it out. And I'm like,
He
no,
said that, I was
wait,
like,
never mind.
oh, he's onto it. He's onto it. He's like, nah, I'm joking. I'm ah.
Well, I have for you. What was behind the moss that we didn't clear off in Ultimuin?
I just assumed that you had cleared it off at some point. There was nothing up. It was just part of the drawing.
Okay.
I assume your
Uh,
characters are competent enough that if they see moss on a piece of art, that they'll scrub it off.
Did both of them always lie?
Yeah, they're both just jerks, and they both just lie.
Okay, so it's not like they just at a whim. Sometimes they told the truth, sometimes they lied. They just always
No,
lied.
they just both lie. They're both
just
bastards.
They're just dicks. They just don't like anyone.
So how are we supposed to figure this out?
Yep.
What was your intention here?
Well, if there's only 4 places to look. Based on the questions you asked, it can't be in the left room, it can't be in the right room, and it can't be in the ballista room. It can only be in the hallway, and there's only one spot in the hallway to look.
Fair enough.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
pretty
know.
much how I
That-
was thinking about it.
that's kind of sus. I don't believe that.
What do you mean you don't believe it?
I don't know. I figured there was like some kind of trap door into, like, I knew it was gonna be like down, like maybe not into the hallway, but into a room that's like hidden underneath. So I was like looking for a way to like trigger it. That's why.
Such is the nature of the riddle.
There was
It's
no
like-
riddle. They were just both jerks, and we were just stupid. That's the sad part.
shoot.
They could at least make
That
a
was
riddle.
that was a sick riddle.
Again, it was not a riddle. That's not a riddle.
Hold on, give me a moment. I just realized I'm missing the music for this area too, and I know exactly which one it was. Ah, perfect. This was it. Mutra leads you as if they seemingly know exactly where it is based on their divination. They bring you through the mist with very valid certainty, and one time even you just speak with plants in order to find further directions. Pinpointed over near this deep, heavy obscurement near what appears to be in the mountainside. Hiding underneath some of the plants, Mushra moves them back past a bit. And goes, in here, there should be a tunnel that leads over to them. From what I understand from the divination, there is a shortcut from here back over to Norton Chult. I think, if I remember correctly, they said that the boat can pass over to there. So if we can either use a boat or swim through that entrance, perhaps we also can. If we're right, then we don't have to travel 7 days through the jungle missing somebody.
That would be nice.
Yeah. And we're all kind of injured and missing some resources as well, so. Yeah, we're a bit of.
Not me.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
great.
Alright,
I'm
presumably it's
not
been about a
sure.
day though, so I think you'll probably take a long rest before going into here.
Okay.
Because it has been a day since you explored that cave, finished that shrine, and then got over like 1 tile away from this.
Okay.
So you get your short
that's
pseudo
true.
long rest, which is just a short rest. And then
And then it happens.
You-
We'll furnish.
Roll for
Huh? Mushra has exhausted all their charges, but they are getting 7 more back, I believe it is. Right? No.
Okay, Aqua.
Yeah, so
Before the nighttime, like, can I just stand several hundred feet away from the rest of the party and just cast the remaining charge of the Jewels of Wonder?
Alright, here we go. How many charges are left?
You realize
11.
if it's a hostile spell, it does have to target you.
Yeah.
You
You
may
have to
read
target
it?
something. You have if there's
Yeah,
a
it has to
required
target
you have to
something.
target- And if you can't target an enemy, you have to target yourself. So maybe don't do that.
Hold on,
He's
hold
gonna
on.
use disintegrate on himself and just die.
Wait, what if I like go out and don't hate me for this. Just like find just some poor ass
Wait,
animal
Mark.
nearby
No, Mark.
and cast all the spells. What?
Mark. Think about the story. Bring my corpse with you. That way, if you roll a revival.
That's
Technically
not
true.
That is technically true. Okay. Aqua, is it possible for me to like try and go in an area where there are jungle animals or something that could
Yes.
serve as a potential target? Okay. So
Is
I
it
will
possible?
also
What are you doing?
I will bring Fenval's corpse into a location with different animals.
All right, here we go. Here's the list of spells that begins. Every time the Wand of Wonder activates, it kind of does what's I'm sorry, not the Wonder, but the Jewels of Wonder. Every time they activate, they you know that Mario Kart sound when you get an item.
Oh,
It makes that sound. Here we go. How many charges are in it?
11.
11. Okay.
We're gonna do this
You
one
can't-
at a time though, on a just in case measure. You know what I'm saying?
I zoned
the-
out. What are you doing?
He's using all the charges of the Jewels of Wonder.
You use one charge to cast Create or Destroy Water. Use another charge, which gets you a major image, which is just an
Hold on.
illusion, so it's basically nothing. That's 3 more.
Hold on. First level, major illusion is 3 levels. Okay, 7 levels left.
So you just create an illusion. You cast a Hunter's Mark on one of the poor little animals on the area. That's 1 more level. That's 6 left. You cast a Faithful Hound. A Phantom Watchdog appears next to you. It's very cute. You
What level was
cast... It was 4. So there's, I think, just 2 charges left.
2 charges left, yeah.
And you finally cast Silence.
What is silence? That's it. It's just silences.
It silences an area, yeah.
Okay.
And the
So-
charges have now been expended.
Can I comment on how funny it is that still there's not been a single high level spell cast from this thing yet?
Yeah.
Because that would have been lit. It just like casts a massive area spell that just engulfs me.
I just rolled Tsunami, so you were 1 away from that.
Aw.
Damn.
Okay. With that, you finish up your long rest and begin moving through the tunnel in the morning. All the charges of your Jewels of Wonder have returned. And you begin to go through. You move through, it's like quite a bit of a long tunnel, probably easily like half a mile down, right? Moving further and further in, but you begin to hear the sounds of waves and water splashing around. And you find yourself here.
Hey, is my corpse in a bag or is it just like on the deck of the ship?
It's in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe so.
I
At
just
the
wanted
bottom
to
right.
make sure.
Wait, we're on the bottom right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like around here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Moving in through the yeah, you're like moving in a bit stealthily through.
So I don't really understand. We're stealing a pirate's boat? Is that like correct or what's going on here?
Basically.
I don't know if we need to steal a boat, but over to the left.
We can.
You look over to the left where Mushrib is pointing. And you see that that cove exits out into a fog. Apparently, there's something there that will allow us to return back to Northern Chult, if we can just reach it.
Okay.
I'm trying to reveal what you can see reliably from here.
Is this pirate music?
Actually, I was over the night. I'm gonna roll 1 more hit dice.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll 1 more hit dice. Hey,
Wow.
let's go.
You're that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You're a troublemaker. Troublemaker.
You got average +1.
Yeah.
Mushrib's like, I don't know what's come over me. I don't usually suggest such reckless ideas.
Those are both they both include the +1 con mod already in them, so that was a 1 and a 2.
Wow.
Where is everyone else? There's not here.
Yeah, all the other tokens.
Oh, sorry,
Where'd they go?
I'm waiting. for
Don't we?
Saga has
At the bottom, right?
invisibility cast on her.
What?
Saga has invisibility cast on her. I'm kidding, by the way.
I mean, I can do that if you want, I think. Didn't I? Oh,
No,
I didn't learn that yet.
But
Fuck.
I can merge us with stone, lads.
Wait, okay, wait. I just remembered something. Can I use the Pearl of Power over the course of the night to get a spell slot back too?
Yes.
Okay. And it was 1 second level spell slot or 1 first level spell slot?
Up to third
It's
level.
one spell slot of up to 3rd level.
Jake, are
Okay.
you gonna start rolling a new character?
Hmm?
Are you gonna start rolling a new character?
We'll see where the session takes us.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure to cast passive out trace. You're all extra hidden here.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have by far the best stealth, so I'm gonna try and go forward with Saga with Pass Without Trace.
Make sure we keep
I
going.
think the two of us scouting it out would probably be best, just because I don't think they're gonna see us.
Yeah, I mean, I have to be there, but you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
The two
can
of us.
come.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they won't see me if I'm not coming.
Yeah,
Alright,
they only had a giant bird.
let's go, Kion.
Mushrib is the one with the passive out trace in this case, so they will be joining you.
I am.
Okay.
Oh, you had one also? I thought you used it a while ago and have it long rested since.
No, I haven't used it since like
Oh,
forever.
okay. Then never mind. You get to use it now.
Yeah, I haven't used this in like 10 sessions or something. Last time I used it is when we were fighting the.
You used it when we were escaping from the people who were the people from Camp Vengeance.
Yeah, that was the last time, which was so long ago.
Oh,
We've
wow, yeah.
We've
Was that
definitely
long ago? How many
rested.
sessions was that? Let me see.
Multiple long rests ago.
Yeah.
At the very least, Mushrib will have passive out trace over to help you, Tychus.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Is
Azalka,
this just like a?
So,
Are you going
vaguely
with
follow
Musharab?
behind. He's probably fine to go with you guys. It's just my slow,
I'll just
my
follow you
my
too,
thumping.
yeah.
Yeah, because you also have. Don't you also have disadvantage on stealth checks?
Yes.
They do because of their heavy armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am not what they call stealthy, in any sense of the word.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything that we see from here?
Yeah, as you're just kind of still just in that bush, right, stealthing quite well. You take a look at this. It looks like it's some kind of wooden gate that has been constructed. Up above, you can see what appears to be kind of like a ship of sorts extending out from the ground, and on top of that, there are some guards who are being lazy right now, just playing some card games next to a ballista up there.
Oh god, a ballista.
And also having PTSD from beyond the grave.
They're otherwise not paying much attention. They're just being very lazy.
Do you think that we? Well, I think I'm gonna signal everybody that we should just try to go past them through the water.
We're trying to swim to this boat?
I think so. Is that where we're going? Is that where we're trying to head out?
As long as we can manage to exit out of the cove to the west, then I don't know if it matters whether we use a boat, whether we swim, or if we find a dingy or anything else.
Okay. Go towards the boats.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I can.
I have a
walk on
really
water.
stupid idea.
What is
I'm
it?
gonna go here and I'm gonna rob this guy.
Which guy?
This guy.
I don't see anything.
The guy up here? You don't see it?
Oh, I didn't see your thing. I was so confused.
What's the range? It's 60 feet, right?
55 feet away.
It is also extended above the ground. So when you account for diagonals even just a little bit, it is a bit more than 60 feet across. Or far away.
Damn. You hate to see it.
Bro, shooting.
I'm gonna use the pogo stick to jump 10 feet in the air.
Or if you need me to fire, I have the thing where they can't see my position if I miss.
Wait,
so
wait,
technically
wait.
I can just
Mark,
keep
I
firing
have,
until I hit.
Keon, I have a big brain idea.
What?
I will take out my immovable rod. I will jump 30 feet in the air, click it, and attach the climbing rope to it, and then you can go up 30 feet in the air and use your hands from there.
That might be conspicuous, but I like the I like the cut of your jib, as they say. I'm gonna try it. I'll try it.
All right, I'm gonna come over without Buckbeak.
Okay, maybe not 30 feet in the air. That might be a little too obvious. But
Well, how high do you want me to go?
how high is this fence or this floor right
It's,
here?
it's only like about 10, 15 feet high.
Okay, then 15 feet up is probably fine,
Okay.
right? Because would you say that's close enough, Aqua? To if it was 15 feet up? I don't know how high they are.
Yeah, I said that's close enough. They're about like 15 feet high also.
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, I will jump up with my immovable rod in one hand and my rope of climbing in the other. I will press the button on the rod to hold it in midair, and I will attach the climbing rope to it.
Make a stealth check, Tychus, as you were attempting to do this.
Oh god! We're screwed. We're not screwed.
Alright. With
yeah,
passive out trace, that's a 28, so...
I have disadvantage. Okay, we're good.
Alright.
Wow.
Con, you climb up, and you have sleight of hand proficiency, right?
Definitely do.
It just works. They're distracted. Your magical mage hands just reach through and yoink out a pistol from them, and you begin to bring it over. You quickly move it through before any of them see it. Do you think somebody say, "Oi, a bird!" from the other side of the fence?
Aqua, is there any way that I could interact with this ballista without them noticing? Like try and mess with the mechanism so that it couldn't be fired?
Hmm.
You know, like unscrew
You-
something or just mess with some small mechanism.
You think if you moved your thieves' tools through the air toward it, you might be able to, but it might be a little conspicuous. You
Mark,
also heard some
like,
voices from
you
over
use,
here.
Could you use a knife to cut the bowstring or something?
Of a ballista, you would need more than just a knife.
Oh, okay.
You know what
Okay.
this reminds me of? Like in Assassin's Creed when you go into those like towers or whatever and you have to like disable the signal.
Okay, can I first cast minor illusion, just making like a sound, you know, over here or something like that. Let me see if I need line of sight. Hold on.
You do. All spells need line of sight unless otherwise specified. No.
Okay, yeah, okay. If it has to specify that it does not need line of sight, then yeah, alright. What do you guys think?
I
do you
think we
think,
should
Drew?
just
I'm just
go.
trying to fuck with them, I'm being honest. This is fun.
I think we should head out, to be honest.
Okay, alright, so how do I disable the rod of removal something?
Just press the button again.
Alright, I will.
I'll catch you.
Okay.
Catch. If you're still proficiency in a +10, I'm not even making you roll for that. It's just, you're going to succeed. You get like a 20 minimum or something, I think, right?
Don't have good luck of 22 minimum, yeah.
Yeah, you're not in any danger of being caught.
Alright, that's good enough.
You begin to sneak over here. Okay, well, there's the water, and I can see the mist out in that cove out there. I'm not the one with the plans here. I'm sure, like, kind of backs up a little bit with their hands raised up.
Do any of us know how to use, like, to sail a boat, though? That's the question.
I can't say that I do.
How hard can it be?
Well,
I
normally
bet
sailor
Fenville
crews
would
are
know how to sail a
relatively
boat.
relatively large.
I bet Fenville would know how to sail a boat.
Do you need to have a special proficiency in it? Because
I don't
Saga
think
would
so.
probably have learned.
I have proficiency in
point.
land vehicles, but not water
Oh,
vehicles.
You would need water vehicle proficiency.
Is that
Okay.
actual proficiency? Oh, okay.
It is actually a real proficiency.
Yeah, I have land vehicle proficiency, but not aquatic.
Aqua, does the water like extend more over now that we're across the cove over here? Does it extend like more over in this direction?
It does actually. Let me see what Saga can see from there. It's a little bit tough to see just because the angle.
Oh my, that's a lot of pirates.
We could
They have
fight them.
smaller boats over there.
Do you really want to fight them when we're
No, not really.
low on resources and a man down?
No, not particularly.
Then let's swim.
Do we have any, besides Tychus, do we have any tools that we can get across the water easily?
I mean,
What if we got like a small boat, tied it to Buckbeak, and I just and we just ran across the water.
I don't think we need a small boat for that. Like, we could probably get a plank or something.
Man, it's Titanic all over again. I don't think we're all gonna fit on this door.
I'm gonna go this way with my password trace. Also, can please stop with the microphone? It's literally driving me nuts.
Me?
Like, I don't know
Yeah, you think
who,
your mic is going crazy
but I
again?
will kill myself if you continue. So
Jeez.
it's
Man.
literally the biggest pet peeve I have. Like, you don't understand how much I hate it.
Just chilling on land?
Yeah.
Like, is it just the front of a boat that they just decided to make part of their building?
That's kind of what it looks like from down here.
Weird. Aqua, the description that we got earlier of the famous pirates, does this seem to like match any of that information, or do we not get enough information to make that from their wanted
It's kind.
posters?
It is kind of hard to make that decision right now, or it would be, except you have perception proficiency, right, Saga?
Yeah.
Exiting out from the boat, the ship, is this individual who matches the description.
Who is he?
A famous.
You
pirate.
recall that this person
There were like
was
four
Captain
wanted
Elok Jahawan.
Ooh, of the dragon fang. Alright, I want his boat, just saying.
Kill him.
The dragon
You
fang.
want his whole boat? You want to fight?
His boat is the dragon fang, that's all I'm saying.
So you want to start a fight with him right now?
I mean, we probably shouldn't.
I can fire
totally
the
could.
arrow.
Alright, I'll start rolling my new character. Give me a second, we'll fight.
We
I can
totally
shoot-
could, but
We
it's not a
don't-
good idea.
We don't have Fenville with us. I think we should just leave.
What
Where
if
is
I
he?
roll an 8th level spell on the Jewels of Wonder and we just automatically win?
I roll
then?
on the jewels. I roll on
What
the
new
jewels.
level spell could you roll that would make us automatically win?
I don't know. I don't know what any late level spells are.
Kion, if we all, eventually, not now, but eventually, we will all die. And I will blame you for my death, and I hope you can live with that.
Hey, I'll be dead. It won't matter to me much.
I
Well,
can't
I will
picture a weird
haunt your
time.
ass.
You'll be dead.
So, Jake, I've just learned that this boat is called the Dragon Fang, and I don't know. That's a pretty cool name. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, the last time you stole something, I feel like it went pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Sure, the
mean,
damage I took from that fight did
technically-
inadvertently lead to my death, but
Technically, the last
got
thing
it.
he stole was a pistol, and that went pretty well. So
Not wrong.
I see. I
Okay.
missed that part. I was on the shitter.
What's wrong?
Huh?
the last thing you stole was a pistol, and that went pretty well.
Aqua, what'd you
but-
say a second ago?
Said I'm not wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, I said not wrong.
Aqua, I have a question. Do I see
That's
any
me.
boats that seem to be, like, unguarded?
This this boat out here, there seems to be nobody on it right now. As
So-
to whether or not it has anything on
How-
it, though.
How high above the water is the deck of this boat?
I think boats are like 15 feet above the water, 10 feet, like 10 to 15.
We'd have issues getting up there to begin with, wouldn't we?
I wouldn't.
I guess, yeah, I guess you could lower a rope down to us.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should just swim. Does everyone know how to swim?
Well, I think first, Tychus goes across since he doesn't have to swim and tell us if there's anything,
Yeah.
Of note?
Don't I have, like, swim speed equal to my regular speed?
You
or
have Mariner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
I honestly forget what my character has. Your swimming speed and climbing speed are equal to your normal speed, and you gain a +1. Yeah, I can do that too, actually. And I still have
Well, yeah,
fast
but Tekis can
trace.
literally walk on water, so.
Yeah, but I'm saying I should because I have fast trace. It might be easier to stealth me.
I was
than
just
him.
thinking in case something's in the water.
Oh,
Mm.
That was all I was worried about.
I think it's like too shallow here for that, Mark.
There's a boat
Uh,
right there, so I don't know.
Yeah, I
about
mean
that.
this boat probably draws a lot of water, so I don't know if that's true.
You look down and you can't see the bottom of the water from here.
Yeah, that like these boats have really large amount of draw, so
Damn it! Stop that! Who's doing that? Is that a Zelka?
Zelka, yeah, it's the same thing.
Fucking mute!
Okay.
Oh.
I said mute.
Yeah, but you said it very angrily, Rose.
Because
what you
it
expected.
literally tilts the shit out of me. Like, I hate it. It's like my biggest pet peeve in the fucking world. I hate it. That sound. So much.
So would you like to walk across then?
Yeah, I'll walk across.
Go ahead.
Can I
Right,
hear anything?
you start
happening
moving
on the
across. Mooshfrib will try to keep their passive out trace by swimming kind of like below the surface a bit near
boat?
you.
Okay.
Go ahead and make the stealth check at disadvantage. Well, no, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
19.
19. You don't see them noticing you yet.
Are there people?
Uh.
So there are people on the boat.
No, there's nobody else on the boat that you see. Are you just jumping straight on?
Can I hear anything?
You're close to the boat. You don't hear anything.
Then yes, I will jump on.
You quickly jump onto the boat as Mooshfrib just moves to the other side, trying to hide themselves. You're on. Although, are you going to just stand on the deck of that ship?
I mean, is there anything on the deck of the ship?
It just looks like some old gear. The sails are currently tied up.
I'm gonna go below deck and see if there's anything down there.
Alright. Are the rest of you just standing there on the shore in the meantime?
Yeah.
I mean I'll wait to see if anything.
Okay. You descend down into the deck of the ship. Let me say, there's actually a map for this, surprisingly.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Ah, dang it. Come on, roll 20. I don't need dynamic lighting on a boat. Give me a moment. Setting up this map.
Oh, wow.
You head down to the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the ship, that is. Also, it's way higher than 15 feet high. What am I talking about? It's like 20 or 5. Whatever, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Regardless, you can easily just clear the distance.
Yeah.
There's nobody on this boat at all. You're just like looking around, right? You have your guard up initially, but there's nobody here. What you do notice is not shown, but there are cannons on 4 sides over here, along with cannonballs.
Okay.
There's a door that's over here, but as you try opening it, it is currently locked.
Can I break it down?
Whoa,
Sure,
that's
you-
not necessary. Oh, just,
What do you mean it's not necessary?
Don't break it. We might
Yeah,
steal
but I
this
don't-
boat.
yeah, I don't, yeah, we
Sure.
might tilt the boat.
I'm going for an open interior design.
Well, I
An
don't.
open
I'd
concept.
rather just have a functional door in case we need it later.
For what? You're not on the boat. You don't have a say in this.
It is my request as a person. I don't get enough opportunities to use my thieves tools, okay? That's all.
Fine. All right, I'll go back up to the top of the deck.
Hmm.
I should have.
Does
asked
Mooster
do I
have?
What did we do with who had ascending stones last? Do I have ascending stone? I don't remember.
No, we gave one. Didn't we give one away?
Yeah, we gave it to the lady.
I thought so.
In the flaming
Oh.
fists.
Oh, did we? Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm pretty sure we
Okay.
did. Yeah. It's fine. I mean, once I see you on the top of the deck, I feel
I'll
like
just,
we can
like,
start swimming over.
I'll like wave my lance in the air.
All right, I'll start swimming over.
You should set up a rope for everyone.
Oh yeah, I'll lower the rope with climbing off the side of the ship.
And, like,
Which side?
This
I think on this side's probably better.
Yeah.
You think?
This
Okay,
one.
then yeah, I'll do it on this. I'll do it like over here on the back side of the ship.
Alright, on the back of the ship, you all see a rope go down. The three of you should be okay in terms of, like, reaching the rope, as you have passive out traits going on, and you have Kion with the huge amount of, you know, sneaky sneak.
I
Sneaky
have
sneak?
climbing
Sneaky sneak.
speed and I want to use it, so I'm just gonna.
What's
show
a rope?
off. Yeah,
Wait,
I'll
so
show
do
off
we-
by ignoring the rope. Azalka,
Okay,
can
we're
you
good?
move? On the
All right,
boat.
if we are good.
Azulka.
Alright, I presume you just go down the deck. You saw
Sure.
where that door was, and I imagine you just lockpick it, basically.
Sure.
You weren't talking about getting use of these tools,
Hold
so here
Let
you
me,
go.
let me see how long it takes me. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay, not that long. Fantastic.
No. Look at this man. They're like, this is a wooden door. This is a waste of my talents.
so just like down then.
But there's a second opportunity, as when you enter into the room, it is but a room with a desk and bed inside of it, and there is a locked chest inside.
Okay. Just so I don't break it. Saga, you want to help me out with this?
Yeah, I'll give him a hand. But first, I will investigate it to make sure that I don't see anything sus.
Looking to see if there's any kind of trap mechanism on it. It doesn't seem so. It just seems like a little bit more complex than a door lock, but it's still, you know, a lock. As you can roll each roll one thieves tools check.
Dexterity?
Actually, hold on.
Yeah,
give me-
dexterity.
There you go, Mark.
Oh yeah, the gloves of thievery actually add a +5 to sleight of hand checks to pick locks. Or sorry, dex checks to pick locks. I mean.
You've actually
Oh,
got
wow.
plus. So you've actually essentially got plus 17.
Oh man,
Yes.
Sick.
that's wild.
See, like this would be 20,
29,
29. Yeah.
These locks are trivial for y'all. You have these locks stand no chance whatsoever against you as you pick it open.
He doesn't even actually have to put the thieves' tools in. They just unlock. It's like, all right, let's just skip this part.
Among some of the other things that you see inside of there, it's just some notes, some letters, some papers. Can be deciphered later. But the big thing that you find is that there is a small wand inside of it, which, well, your
Really,
identified
every
person is
Bible
gone.
Oh, true.
I actually never had identified. We just would do it the old-fashioned way.
See, Jake,
Andrew's
my
the one who had
secret is
identify.
Jake. I'm not actually good at picking locks. I just have the knock spell. I'm just casting it secretly the whole time.
Alright.
Alright, well, you can clearly tell that this wand inside of there looks magical. It looks like kind of like a little sail, actually.
Maybe we should try and identify this.
Oh, I'm guessing I know what it is.
I hope it's a wand of ship sailing.
Yes.
Do we take a rest on the ship?
Yeah, let's take a short rest. A very short rest, the shortest possible to identify it.
It would take 1 hour.
Okay, so I mean, no hit dice rolled, then just an hour rest then?
Let's go down below deck
Yeah.
so no one
I'm
sees
gonna
us.
stay up on top and keep a lookout.
Are you sure you're like the biggest person there? If they
Yeah, I'm just
spot
worried that
you-
it's gonna be
Well, then one
like.
of you do it. I don't want to get.
Do we need a lookout? I don't. If they approach, I feel like we'll hear them
You-
before we.
I mean.
Yeah, like, they have
we
to
might-
I'm just
approach
worried.
them.
I don't want them to see us. You know.
Yeah, that's why I should go
Alright.
below deck.
Yeah, let's just hide up below deck and see if they arrive. We'll hear them.
Damn, I have arcane eye on my other character. I could have just like made one. I'm like,
Hold on, actually, if you're all talking about this, Mushroom will check something.
Mushroom was unidentified the whole time.
Mushroom's like, guys, you're not gonna believe this. Turns
I
out
have resurrection.
I've got a resurrection spell. Silly me.
Mushroom-
Oh man.
Mushroom goes, I could use the clairvoyance from the cloak for 2 times. It'll give us a little bit of reassurance.
Oh, to like see if they're gonna come over to the boat.
They nod.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Using the Mo's Verdus cloak, Mushroom goes ahead and uses clairvoyance to keep a better watch out too. So, combined with your watch, combined with clairvoyance, nothing... You can watch occasionally for like the activity of the pirates, they kind of milling about their day, but none of them are heading to the boat over the next hour.
cool.
As you identify that this is a wand of sailing.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. It's not attunement. Tires.
You can also make all sailed and nerd for okay. Huh. Okay, well,
Interesting.
I guess we have a way home now. Or way back to Port Nyanzaru.
Alright. I'm assuming we can like wait until like night time to do this.
Maybe.
It is kind of already dark though, right? Because like it's been a whole ass day already.
You took a long rest before entering the cove, so it's not like nighttime yet.
Still like midday, I think.
I'm just
Not even.
afraid
It's kind of.
they'll
Yeah,
start
it's probably
shooting
like
at us or something.
10 a.m., 11 a.m.
Well, I thought we traveled like 2 hexes to get here.
True. Yeah, so it's kind of like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. ish.
Okay.
In a time frame.
Do we want to try and leave now, or do you think they'll be able to catch us if they spot us leaving, which they probably will if they see a giant boat leaving?
I think like we either leave now and don't look back, but they might follow us, or we take the risk of standing here.
Well, yeah, I mean, those are options. What has less risk, you know?
Mm.
Looks like Zel's vote is for going.
Yeah, we can just vote. I think I want to wait until night time, but
What do you think, Tychus?
Actually, wait. Let me take a look at that wand again.
If they follow us, we could use the wand to cause
I
their
was gonna
sails to not
say-
work.
Hold on. Wait.
okay. I'll go outside with Saga to like get the.
The problem is that they'd have to be within 60 feet for us to render them inert. Like that's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, if they're attacking us, I
I was
I
gonna say,
imagine.
can we tell which way the wind is blowing currently?
There's currently no wind inside the cove.
In
Okay,
that
so
case,
even if
I
they
think-
even if
I
they
think
try
we
to leave,
use I think we use the wand of sailing immediately then to start moving, because if
Yeah,
they'd
I
have
agree.
to row after us, and that's
yeah, or they'd
not
have to
gonna
wait until
happen.
there's a wind.
Okay, I'm gonna go outside and like unleash like cut the
Unfurl.
ropes. Yeah, cut the ropes or whatever.
All right, that's going to be you don't have pass without trace anymore, I believe, since it only lasted 1 hour. So you're going to have to make, I'd say there's probably like 2 sails. Go ahead and make 2 stealth checks.
Well, in that case, maybe you should go, Keon.
Yeah, let me see if I have any other tools that can help with that first. Argo, is it possible for me to use Mage Hands to do both simultaneously to only make 1 stealth check?
Oh, I see. Yeah, you could absolutely do that then. That makes sense. Nice, good stuff. You go ahead and just like you're cutting one of the ropes stealthily up there while the other one is being cut by your mage hands nearby, as the sails begin to unfurl on it. From this distance, let me see. Do you have perception? Let me check. You do not.
Yeah, I
The
do.
waves.
Yeah, I do not have perception. That's what you're asking.
Okay. Yeah. You're just like not able to pay attention to your surroundings while doing this quite effectively at the same time. You finish unloading the sails now.
Alright, who has the one? Let's get the hell out of here.
You picked the chest, so I assume you have it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So I'll Niggas go, was it 60 or normal speed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever normal speed is.
Alright, give me a moment.
Which
I just have to get,
normal speed.
I don't know.
I have
what
to get one thing going. Give me just one moment to set this cool little thing up.
This cool little quirky thing that will kill you.
The Kraken appears.
Oh no, I forgot about the Kraken.
Not the Kraken.
How
I
much
guess
guilt this spin will have on him?
Wow.
What the
That's
fuck?
rude.
That is rude.
Assuming we split up that 10k we found earlier in the session, 11,000.
Also, it was a dragon turtle.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
a
I know.
dragon.
I was just talking about a Kraken appears, not the dragon turtle.
Oh, well, we'll worry about a kraken appearing when the kraken appears.
Fair enough.
Alright, give me a moment. I'm almost
I
done.
don't have any anti-kraken skills.
We
so-
will simply hit the
Actually-
Kraken until it
I
dies.
actually have the spell Destroy Kraken, so we're fine, guys.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, can you
That's
repeat
that's
that?
pretty convenient.
There's a spell called Destroy Kraken?
Yeah, you never heard of it? Destroy
Yeah.
Kraken?
You've never used straight Kraken before? Have you never fought a Kraken before?
I
You need to get
actually-
Kraken
funny-
lacking.
Funny you say that, because I actually have fought a kraken before in 5e. We had to fight one in my other game.
Yeah, I just conveniently have Destroy Kraken, so don't worry about Kraken.
Why didn't I tell Tyler to take Destroy Kraken in that campaign?
All right. As you you begin moving, you see the ship begin to move as hold on.
No, our boat's disintegrating.
No!
No!
Not our boat.
This is what happens when no one knows how to use a boat.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
my god.
The
The
boat begins
immersion.
The immersion.
You can you can even hear from as the boat starts moving. You hear out from the distance, "Oi, the boat!"
Oi, oi, oi. What's all this then?
No, I got an idea. It'll be very funny. Very funny.
Unfortunately for the pirates, they cannot quite react to this fast enough, as only a single ballista shot goes out to try and see if they can
Hits me in
hit the
head, I
boat.
die instantly.
Oh, okay.
It goes into the bag of holding and just desecrates my body more.
I'll actually deflect the missile. Don't worry.
I will pick up the missile and throw it back.
Can you actually deflect a ballista shot? Those things are freaking huge.
I don't know. Yeah, I can.
Let
Doesn't
me see that.
specify a size. Anything I can catch with 2 hands.
They actually
That
shoot
does-
3
that
ballista
does-
shots at
that
once.
does actually specify a size. It's just not a.
Oh, sorry, ignore that. I was just
size.
using that force one, because I didn't have the ballista sheet prepared, so I was just using this ballista instead. Let me try again. There we go, better.
They're coming after me.
Yeah, they shoot like 3 ballista shots over at the boat, and it does actually puncture the hole a little bit. But you see that as much as they try, you even see one of them with a wand of sailing on that boat. But by the time you see it, you're already long gone.
Oh, this-
Oh, we stayed behind the boat left.
And you sail out through there. With your cartographer's tools,
Yes.
you recognize exactly where you showed up. As you exit out, you look behind you and you see that you actually exited out of a cave wall. As if it wasn't actually there, like it was an illusion. You find yourselves over here.
Holy
Interesting.
shit.
Hmm.
They're
Convenient.
fucking wizard pirates.
Who said that?
The voices.
Mhm.
Hey, who's that handsome
So-
fellow on the map?
Guys, sometimes I still feel like I can
Oh my
hear
God.
Funwell.
Someone let me out of this bag.
He's been buried alive.
Right. Yeah, the day is still young and fresh. You were just exited out of a wall that behind you appears to be a cliff, but it's not actually an illusion the entire time. Moving forward, where will you go from here?
Port Nyanzaru. Port Nyanzaru. Nyancat.
Alright. You begin you begin moving over to Port Nyanzaru on your ship. You look behind to see if you're being tailed by the pirates, and you kind of see them off in the distance, but they quickly turn around.
Wow.
You know, now that you think about it, or now that I think about it, what we did is we traded Fenville for a huge fucking ship that we can now keep.
Win, 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 win.
But we didn't even lose Finval necessarily. We can still revive him.
That's
Probably.
right. This was a strategic death.
Yeah. Jake's actually rolling a character who's good at sailing right now.
And then
So
suddenly,
anyway, my new character was stowing away on the ship.
suddenly a magical sailor appeared.
Out from the decks pops up a monkey. A talking monkey.
Wait, we still haven't bought a flying monkey. What is this?
Yeah.
Way!
Come on.
If you can't successfully revive me, you can just buy a monkey and I'll play that.
Yeah.
Give me a moment, I'm just checking something. As you are congratulating all of yourselves on get successfully acquiring this boat and sailing to Port Nyanzaru with very little difficulty, you begin to see the water around the boat beginning to turn and twist.
Uh-oh.
I prepare my Destroy Kraken spell.
You prepare to destroy Kraken as rising up from the depths, heading over to Port Nyanzaru, up and up and up and up, out of the water, dwarfing the size of this ship.
Dragon turtle.
What's the plan?
It's the fucking dragon turtle.
It's our guy.
This is me. Right here.
That?
It's like, hello, you may be wondering how we got here.
Yeah.
As it rises up from the water, it speaks out in Draconic, saying over to you, "Pay the toll."
Alright. I'll give it 500 gold.
I
Right.
don't know if that's enough.
And I
Is
will
anyone
take 500 gold from Fenwell's bag to also give it to him. So 1,000 gold from me.
Well,
I
for
think it's more
you,
than-
Like no, I mean for me and Fenwell. I will give it 2,000
I
gold.
stole 500 gold from Finval and used it for myself.
No.
Oh, I subtracted the 500.
Right.
You don't get it.
I'll also,
Yeah,
I'll also
I
add
know.
that.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll add in 200 gold.
Yeah, you see Aramag carefully with their one single good eye looking over at the bag that you have and just chucking all this gold over. Heave it over! As the gold falls into the water, and they just descend back down with nary a trace of them remaining.
Have we tried to figure out like what the minimum is? Because when we asked, they said, "Oh, whatever they feel like that day." So I'm
Yeah.
guessing you like roll or something.
I mean, last time he only was like, "Yeah, give me 100 gold, homies."
We
And we're
should
like,
kill
"Oh,
him and take his money.
Yeah, but honestly, I'd rather err on the side of caution than
I
try.
agree.
Yeah.
With the giant dragon turtle, I agree.
Now, the only thing I will say is last time when it wasn't enough, he was like more. So I'm hoping that if we don't give him enough, he'll be like more, and then we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But
You finally, after many days in the jungle, arrive back over to the vestiges of Port Nyanzaru, now with a boat in tow. You dock it over at the port.
a boat and a dead guy." Pogging.
it would have been 2 dead guys. Oh look, Mushari's in town. Or sorry, not Mushari, Kawazu.
Yeah.
Why do I keep forgetting his name?
He died. Oh no!
Oh!
The token is gone.
No,
All right.
Damn it, he's
Do we
gone.
know where the revive person is?
Revive a
You do,
person.
actually.
Yeah, it's like a Build-A-Bear.
The temple of who again?
Savras, I think.
Savras,
Which
yes.
temple is that?
Was it? Wait, Aqua. Was it here?
Yes.
I'm nuts. We went there in like session 1.
Damn,
Yeah,
our
but it's a
our
cool
dead
one.
guy is really good.
Okay, let's go over there quickly before the session ends.
We pull
Hmm.
Fenvol's body out of a bag of holding him. Just be like, we need your help.
You just throw him on the ground. He just like ragdoll.
Like, what can we help you with today? We open up the bag and he just falls head first onto the table.
Breaking a few bones.
You never actually took the arrows out. They're just all
You get
still
stuck
in
on the
there.
way out, and we're just like trying to shake you out of the bag.
You do this, and the person there doesn't even look surprised. They go, Savras told me about your arrival.
Normal Wednesday.
Do you think you can help us?
This is fairly recent, yes. Do you happen to have a diamond on you?
No, but
can
I know a
acquire
guy that sells one.
we know a guy.
I know a guy.
You know, if you can secure 500 gold pieces of diamond, I can do so for sure.
Will he be affected by the death curse?
As far as I understand, from what Savras has told me, from what your goals are, yes.
What does the death curse do exactly?
Deteriorate your body.
Yeah, but you recall at least, Tychus, that Cinder Sylvain, their body was just kind of like decaying over time.
Have I ever met Citrus?
Yeah.
No, actually, no, you haven't. You just never mind. You recall nothing.
I
You
will
recall nothing of
explain
the
it to Tychus as he's asking.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I'm on this quest. I just joined because it sounds more interesting than training at the camp.
Yeah, he just joined us and they're like, hey, we just had a vision where we got blown up by a lich, and he's like, dope, let's keep going.
All alone.
I'm gonna also ask him, do you know how to free a person from a coin, perhaps? I'll like give it to him.
Oh, a soul coin? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
trivial. They use remove curse immediately, and you see the soul just fly out.
Does it like have any knowledge of like does the soul notice that it's leaving? Does it see me or anything? Or
Yes,
is
the
it
last
like-
things that you see before this little green spirit flies away is, thank you.
And I'll wave at it. Bye, Tanya. And I did write that, by the way. I'll say much obliged, sir. And
Alright.
okay, let's go to the weird diamond salesman.
Heading
Hello.
over to the
Diamond
jewel
place.
market, you eventually find them. They actually start walking toward you as they see you. As they just go, well. You could not live if you were in failure. And where did that
I'll-
bring you?
I will
Back
give
to
him.
me.
I'll give him 500 of
Whoa,
Fenwell's
whoa,
coins.
whoa.
Diamond guy is the best.
500.
How
Why
much was the
500?
diamond?
He said we
Yeah.
need 500 gold worth of diamonds.
Okay,
Yeah.
but we don't need to give him 500. I'm just saying.
What are
This
you
guy's a
planning on
jerk.
doing?
Okay.
I'm gonna
What has he
cast.
done aside from trying to cryptically
He's
sell us
sketchy.
diamonds?
Well, you
Mark
also
is
have to
like,
remember,
this
he's,
guy is the
Done it.
jerk, says
Mark,
to.
does Keon have paranoia?
well, remember, this guy was trying to sell us diamonds for like way more expensive than they are.
I'm gonna cast distort value on the diamonds and be like, these diamonds are shit. We're not gonna pay you 500 for them.
Oh, they just go, okay.
I'm gonna give him 250 gold of Fenvil.
Christ.
How much is the diamond normally?
I do really like you guys you just taking my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That
you
was good.
died.
Okay,
Yeah, you
the
literally
reason
died,
the reason
yeah.
is, Jake, I have one very specific thing that I need, and it costs almost all of the money that I have.
That's fair.
and I don't want to be in debt again. I've been in debt this entire campaign.
It's true.
Okay, so are we
Who's
good?
Who cares if you're in debt? You know?
I subtracted 250 gold from my character sheet just so you know. I am keeping up with
I think we
this.
should. I think we should buy 2 diamonds just in case.
Well, it's 500 gold worth of diamonds, so right? I think is what.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need
Fine.
500 gold pieces of diamonds for race dead.
Wait, 500 gold. No, okay. I thought you said 500 pieces of diamonds. I'm like, you're fucking
Yeah.
insane. Like, but yeah, no, that makes sense. Alright, so we buy 2 diamonds?
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright. How much money are you trying to give them?
For let me see.
250 for 2.
I'm just reading the store value real quick. We're trying to buy 2 sets of 500 gold worth of diamonds as far as the person over the Temple of Cerberus is concerned. So I mean, can we offer 500 for them?
You go ahead and offer 500 gold pieces for 500 gold pieces of diamonds. They laugh at you. No. 5,000.
You're crazy, right? I mean, look at these diamonds. Look at these diamonds and tell me that they are worth anything like what you're suggesting here.
You want, you know, I like you. I put their hand on her shoulder. Maybe if that seems unreasonable, we can cut a deal with my boss.
What deal?
Continue.
Alright, let's go. My boss is just you know Zanti? You know, big name around these parts as they just start walking in that direction.
He's walking away. I'm gonna cast Eagle's Splendor on myself.
Cast what?
Eagle's Splendor.
What does that do?
Advantage on charisma checks.
Okay. Do you...
Yeah, Zanti, big name around these parts. Diamond Market.
He's going to the
Jeez.
slums market. He's gonna shank you.
That's fine. I'll shank him back. I'll shank him better than he shanks me.
They start. They start
Keon
in the
never
market.
came back.
In the marketplace, they begin going up this a fairly large square building, going up 3 different flights of stairs, and at the top are 2 very large oak doors, which they creak open. Zanti, we got some customers. Zanti here, inside of the room, flanked by 2 guards on each side, goes, well, and what is it that you all need?
Did anyone come with us, or is it just Saga?
Just me.
It's okay. I'm trying to buy some. I'm in the market for some diamonds, and this man right here is trying to swindle me, and I would like a better price. So I thought maybe you'd be able to offer a little bit better price to us.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry for their behavior. How much are you looking for?
I'm trying to buy these diamonds, and he claimed they were 5,000 gold pieces, and I think that is ridiculous.
Oh, you know how the market is. I'll do you a favor. Here, I'll just 500 gold pieces for 500 gold pieces just for you.
So, Aqua, you're saying, like, standard price?
That's what Zanti seems to be saying. They have a smile on their face.
Okay,
let me see. You have,
I'm gonna...
I'm checking something. Yeah, they just have a nice, happy smile on their face that's trying to look warm and friendly.
I'm gonna point out the scratches and the flaws on the diamonds. And just talk about how I feel like it's worth a little bit less than market value.
Go ahead and make that persuasion check. And Nico Splendor, does it give you advantage?
Yes.
Zanti takes a look over at them, and you see them appear to have a look of surprise on their face. Saga, you have insight proficiency. This is like a fake pseudo surprise on their face, and they go, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Okay, I'll drop it down to just 300 gold pieces for you. Just for you."
That seems acceptable. I mean, that's perfectly fine to me. I don't really feel like haggling too much on this one. I just thought 5,000 was a tad steep, as they say.
Oh, it is a bit steep, isn't it? What is it that you need these for? As you see, I'm bagging it up.
No,
500
we're
gold
just-
pieces of diamonds.
We're just I'm trying to get a gift for someone. We're going to be using some jewelry, so that's why I thought the flaws in it were a little bit, ugly. But we don't have a lot of money, so I was willing to settle on it, but not for the price he was offering.
I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, if you ever need any more diamonds, you know who to come back to. As they go ahead and push the bag over to you.
Alright, I appreciate you working with us.
I'm assuming this 300 gold comes out of my bank account.
The 50 extra.
Yeah, just 50 extra.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna walk out with Saga before
Yeah,
anything bad happens.
The
I'll
trader's
look
just having a
back at
smile on
them.
their face too as you're leaving.
I'll look back at them, like, before I leave, I'll say, what's the catch, old man?
I just got berated by my boss. What do you mean? What's the catch? They're currently lying.
Yeah, I know. I'll kind of turn around and not actually leave. Say, kind of intimidate him. What's the catch? I'm not very intimidating since Saga is like very short and young.
The guards are just moving up a bit further. Alright,
You
the,
thi-
the merchant just pretends to cry.
I'll give him this manure. Hold on.
Uh-oh, what does that
This. As I leave.
Alright, I will walk back over here and
I don't even know if those are real diamonds.
yeah, I don't
know
either,
what
but
to
if they're not
think.
real, there's gonna be a little bit of shanking. That's all I'm saying.
I'm
You
down
return
for
back.
such thinking.
You return back over and hand over the diamonds over to Grandfather Zatimbi, who has a cleric nearby on hand now. And the cleric places their hand.
I was gonna say, I was gonna ask the father to see if he can check for whether or not these diamonds are pure before he starts.
I think we'll know as if the spell fails or not. They'll know immediately. A spell without its material component simply won't even cast.
Okay.
As they begin casting Raise Dead on Fenville. Fenville, you begin to see yourself returning back to life, and you are now upright on a table. Your neck hurts a little bit. As if
I'll
somebody
just-
had thrown you.
He'll just puke.
And your pocket is a little light.
Ugh. Ugh. God, coming back from the dead, that feels weird.
Welcome back.
Are the
Hey,
arrows
thanks.
still stuck in it?
No, presumably we removed them.
And sitting there, all of you gathered up once together as the session is about to reach its conclusion. The last thing that you notice, Fenville, is that as you finish puking, right, and you look down over at your hands, a part of your finger is beginning to peel off.
How am I
Oh,
supposed
no.
to play the lute?
As that ends the session.
Let's add this to the flaws.
Flaws.
Dying from the death curse in all caps. Alright, there we go. Flaws updated.
I'm assuming, Aqua, is it kind of like what you have in Curse of Strahd in place for, reincarnation? Something that goes away after a while, or is it more permanent here?
You know, the whole hook of this adventure is that Cinder Sylvain has been unable to rid the death curse of themselves, so I'll let you figure out your own conclusions to that.
Yeah.
On the bright side,
Also,
you have one last thing. You've all gained a level.
huge. I leveled up for
Hey.
dying.
Huge.
Dude, the death curse, Aqua added it to my what are these things called?
Flaws?
The other resources area.
Oh shit, it's gonna change over time.